with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duvall Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine, Google. It's go time on a Tuesday morning. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Oh, man. It dawned on me this morning driving in, contemplating perhaps one of the best World Series World Series games in baseball history, a game that I will imagine goes unwatched by just about anybody east of the Mississippi River. It dawns on me just another part of the stranglehold that the NFL has over the other sports. Now, part of this you can't avoid. In this case, if you're baseball or if you're basketball or hockey for that matter. But you know the one thing the NFL has going for it? You know what they never, ever, ever do? They never play games till midnight, 1 in the morning on weeknights that matter, like playoff games. You get to the postseason, they're not afraid to put a game on in the middle of the afternoon. You know what? 30, 40 million people show up to watch it. And again, I don't know what you do here. In hindsight, they should have started the game at 4:05. Then you do have the home crowd to worry about there. If you're just waking up and you're not particularly into baseball, the game just ended, man. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Ended like 3 in the morning. They went 18 innings. A World Series classic, like a tree falling in the forest. I mean, there's not 1,000 bigger baseball fans walking around the First Coast today than me. I didn't see it. So when the NFL plays its conference semis, you know what? They may start at 6:30 on a Sunday evening, and they've got a time. They know it's going to end at a certain time. It's an advantage, isn't it? It's an advantage. You're playing your most important time, the most important games for your sports season, and it's ending at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time on a Monday night. Ooh, that's a tough sell, man. And you missed an absolute classic as the Dodgers get a Freddie Freeman home run. I think he's the first player ever with 2 walk-off World Series home runs. He did it last year against the Yankees in Game 1. That was a grand slam, if I recall. Last night, he had a home run in the bottom of the 18th. And by the way, Freeman had ripped, too, to like the wall and the gap in earlier at-bats. And there were plenty of earlier at-bats. It went 18 innings. Hey, hold on a second. I thought the Dodgers didn't have a bullpen. Those jokers just went like 13 innings unscored on. That's with a lack of a bullpen there. Toronto answered. There were big plays and plays at the plate and near-miss home run shots. They intentionally walked Shohei Ohtani like 4 times in a row. Ohtani reached base all 9 times he batted yesterday. E.T., good morning, friend.
Stop by 6.
9 times, my man. His on-base percentage yesterday, 9 for 9.
Dang.
Hit 2 home runs, and they said, that's enough of that.
Right.
Just started walking that
Started
man.
walking him.
Just started walking him. I think he had 5 walks and 4 hits. I think that's how it broke down.
That boy, that good.
And like 4, literally like 4 of the walks were intentional. At one point in the late innings, 15th, 16th, they walked Ohtani, and then they walked Betts to get to Freeman, and he roped one to deep center. The Dodgers kept hitting balls to the warning track, man. I mean, like 4 or 5 of them. You think that, the whole crowd gets up and, it would fall. Like literally, dude's butt would be against the wall. So bottom line, you missed it. If you're listening to me right now, there's no way in hockey sticks you were watching unless you got home off the late shift and you've been up. Game ended, I exaggerated, I think, when I said 3 o'clock, but not by much. The game went over 6 hours, I believe. Started at about, 8:15? What does that take you to, 2:15? Yeah, so 2:15, 2:30 in the morning? That game ended game 3 of the World Series. It goes to the Dodgers, who take a 2-1 series lead. I mean, this thing is just so full of statistical anomalies and highlights, and it's just a doggone shame that one of the best games of the century, literally, so much good baseball happened so late while we were sleeping. And again, this isn't really a criticism of baseball. I don't know what you can do. Baseball, you can't play weekend games and then take a week off and play the next weekend. Football has that built in. But, yeah, it's got to be an advantage for the NFL that they can know that the most premier, important games in their postseason, Super Bowl ends what? Maximum 10 o'clock maybe? Maybe 10 o'clock. And you've already, committed to that. And, by the way, it's not going to go 18 quarters and end at 3 in the morning. It's going to end at 10 o'clock. So just an absolute instant classic last night. So when Hick gets here, we can go through some of the timeline on how the game was almost won 4 or 5 different times. Ultimately, again, it's Freddie Freeman crushing a walk-off homer in the 18th. And the Dodgers win. So, by the way, your boy Ohtani, so he's at 9 for 9 last night, on base 9 times. I think 4 for 4, 5 walks. But, I mean, who gets on base 9 times in a single series? In a series! This guy did it in a game.
Yeah, I got a baseball question for y'all when Dan gets in.
All right. So my guy Ohtani hits 2 home runs, gets on base 9 times last night, and yeah, by the way, he'll be your starting pitcher game 4 today out in LA. Huh? Just go ahead and take the mound tonight. I'll be interested to see. Last year, ET, we had a situation where game 3 of the World Series went up against Monday Night Football.
Ooh.
Now, it was the Giants, I believe, last year. Maybe Giants-Eagles. I don't remember the exact game. But Dodgers-Yankees last year beat Monday Night Football. Now, I don't think Dodgers-Blue Jays are going to beat the Chiefs. That's not happening.
No.
I wonder what kind of comparison we can have. And I'm also going to be fascinated to look at what the ratings decline was as you went through the night. Although you might get a lot of credit here, TV ratings-wise, for old men like me just falling asleep there in the chair, or the sofa, or the bed, and the TV stays on, right? So it's registering that you're watching the game till the very end. I mean, you got to be a diehard Blue Jays or Dodgers fan or work a different work shift than the rest of us to have seen that game that ended just 3.5 hours ago. So 6-5 Dodgers win it, and it compelling enough that it steals the lead this morning. I had a couple of different directions I could go. I'm going to get to Liam Cohen and quickly putting the kibosh on something we suggested yesterday. Look, we can be disappointed with Brian Thomas Jr. We're not ready just to ship him off. Too much there for that. I'm going to circle back. But first, Monday Night Football last night. Yeah, I would say here come the Chiefs. Chiefs done come. They're here. The Chiefs are here. They're probably about to rattle off 10 of their last 11 and go 13-4 at this stage. The last time the Chiefs lose and again, just playing an unbelievable schedule to this point. Why is it every time I look up, I feel like the Chiefs are playing the Ravens or the Lions and you know who they play next? The Bills. I mean, these jokers, man. They started 0-2, right? Lost to the Chargers and the Eagles. Then they beat the Giants. Then they beat the Ravens. Then they came here and lost in Jacksonville. They were 2-3. They responded with 3 straight home wins against the Lions, the Raiders, and then last night the Commanders, who without Jaden Daniels are just a team, aren't they? So they improved to 5-3 with a victory. Now they got to go to Buffalo this week. Then they got to go to Denver. Then they got the Colts at home. Then they're at Dallas. Then they've got the Texans at home. Then they got the Chargers at home. So, yeah, maybe they're not about to go 13-4. I mean, every week these guys are they've already played the Chargers, the Eagles, the Ravens, the Lions, and the Commanders. And now they're at Buffalo, at Denver the next 2 weeks. Then they've got the hottest team, the best team in the AFC so far, the Colts, at home. They're at Dallas that might be Thanksgiving or the Friday after Thanksgiving. At Dallas, and then Texans and Chargers back-to-back. So, oof. But a much-needed win was a win that they got, and there's old Patrick Mahomes. He's kind of doing what we suspected his motivation might be when the season started. Hey, boys, don't forget about me. I know you're passing around my MVP to Lamar and Josh Allen. I know we didn't win the Super Bowl this year, but up to number 2 in the NFL in passing yards now. He had 299 last night. He's got over 2,000 passing yards. He's 2099, second in the league to Herbert. 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for Mahomes. He's got Rashee Rice back. He had a big night last night. Travis Kelce is sipping from the fountain of something. He scored, I think it was his 83rd touchdown last night, which tied the Kansas City Chiefs all-time touchdown mark, I think, with Priest Holmes. So that's a record he's going to take down, you would think, before the season ends. But storyline is this: the Chiefs are back to 5-3. I was just looking at a playoff bracket, like if the playoffs started today. Now, before the game last night, the Jags at 4-3 were still in the postseason. They would be starting at New England. The Chiefs, though, now are 5-3. We have the tiebreaker over the Chiefs, right? With that win here in Jacksonville, but at 4-3, I don't know how that would work. 4-3, wouldn't 5-3 beat 4-3 even with a tiebreaker? So we shall see. Jags get to play at the Raiders this weekend. It's a game that, obviously you got to have. Things got to get better. When you have a little bit of turmoil, and I think that's what we would describe that trip to L.A., or at least not turmoil, at least tumult. It was tumultuous, right? They just underperformed in every single area. The week was a total abject disaster, and it leads to all kinds of conversations and narratives when you get to something like a bye week. And one that has cropped up was this notion, and I believe it came off of one of the national correspondent reports over the weekend, that the Jaguars were getting calls on Brian Thomas Jr. and an insinuation that, BTJ would be on the trade block here. Look, let's don't get over our skis, man. The guy had an unbelievable rookie year. He's off to a tough start here. He's in year 2 on a rookie deal, flashing a ton of tools. What are we doing? Settle down. Yeah, we need him to catch the flipping ball, for sure. But it's going to take a lot more of what we've seen to start this year before you're going to give up on a prospect like that. No one's going to overwhelm me with an offer, by the way, for the same reasons that you might be considering something like that. And by you, we're not talking about the Jags. You'll hear that in a second. But, the fan base, the speculation, the sports talk fodder, the social media posts, the same reasons you would be, losing faith are the same sets of circumstances that whoever's dealing for him would have. And by the way, he's not in the throwaway category. Got way ahead of things here. And here's Liam Cohen, who by the way, shot it down big time yesterday, that he's not going anywhere, and remains optimistic that Brian Thomas Jr. can be what he was last year, a top 10 receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, I am very optimistic. We have no plans on moving Brian Thomas Jr. At all. Saw something about that over the weekend. I talked to him for a good amount of time this morning, and it's just a good reset for a lot of these guys to come in fresh, 4-3 with everything ahead of us. Regardless, good, bad, or indifferent, what's happened in the first 7 games, we all have an opportunity to write a narrative. We own the narrative, and so I got a lot of confidence in him. I really do believe that we can turn the corner and get better in the pass game that way.
All right, so Brian Thomas Jr. be a big part of that. The pass game in total needs a lot of sharpening after the last 2 weeks. The protection's been bad, the accuracy's been so-so, and the ball catching has been subpar. And hopefully a week off, and they can embrace that mindset that he's telling us. It's harder as a fan to be at ease. And are you nervous about this game this week, E?
No, not really.
No, the Dassa Dub train, by the way, is kind of off the tracks.
Yeah, it fell off a little bit. Yeah, I see those shirts every morning stacked up in my closet.
You got to get to 12 still?
They're going to get to 12.
Okay, so if they're going to get to 12, then they're definitely going to have to win this weekend against the Raiders. I got more from Liam Cohen. Interesting comments now. He's had a week to digest, get over the suddenness of the way that, first half, so to speak, came to an end with back-to-back losses, and just his thoughts on a variety of topics as the Jags get ready to kick off the non-bye week part of the schedule, the after-bye week. Not quite halftime. I hesitate to say the halfway point. But 7 games in, 10 to go, and it starts this 10-game stretch with a game in Vegas against the Raiders coming up on Sunday. All right, the coaching carousel is going to always throw out some interesting names. I saw a story about a potential LSU fit that made me raise an eyebrow. I'll share that. The latest, which is not much on the Gator search. We wait and see how this all shakes out. We've got the Doring report today, so that'll be awesome. Pick the brain of the former Florida Gator great. With the job now open, we'll kick around the wealth of possibilities. So that's the Doring report. That's coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, so we look forward to that each and every Tuesday. We haven't forgotten a little thing called the Florida-Georgia game. That's an interesting dynamic for Gator Nation. I think I speak for a lot of Florida faithful. I'm no less optimistic about the outcome this weekend having had a coach fired 10 days ago. I don't feel any differently about Florida's chances to win. I don't feel any worse about Florida's chances to win with coaching upheaval. No, in fact, I think whoever you put in there, I think they could go grab a high school all-star staff from around the First Coast on Friday night and put them on the sidelines, and they would do a better job than Billy Napier did. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what the new play caller, what a new mindset, see how the players respond. Georgia, obviously a big favorite, as they should be. So we got Florida-Georgia talk with the Doring report coming up in the 7 o'clock hour as well. All right, come back with some coaching carousel and more from Liam Cohen. You're listening to The Drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
There's a key that opens a very special door. The Jaguars locker room. Go in the locker room with Hayes Carline to get closer to the Jags. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duvall sub. The Duvall comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duvall sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. You know that other Frangie? Well, he's my dad. But I'm here to tell you about how much I appreciate the Awaken 180 weight loss program and how it's changed my life. Like a lot of folks, I let myself go a little. Not proud of that, but it happens. And I wasn't sure what to do. I've tried a lot of other weight loss programs, but they just didn't work. Not like Awaken 180. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. And best of all, really fast results. You eat the food that's provided, and it's really good food. You work with a coach on a regular basis who guides you through the whole process. I'm never hungry. In fact, I never feel like I'm sacrificing anything. Just living a totally normal life. That's my new normal. And now, in October, they're offering free consultations. So there's no reason not to call them and learn more. Call them at 844-346-1800, or you can visit awaken180.com. It really has changed my life, and I bet it'll change yours too. That's Awaken 180.
One man, one hammer. One place to hear it drop. Hammer Time with Hayes, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
On 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit morganconleyroofing.org.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, garagedoor911.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Listening to the drill. 3 big jobs open in college football. The names, some there's going to be something to them. And others, there will never have been anything to them. I mean, guys just throw out names left and right. Even established reporters and journalists, if they hear something in the shadows, well, I can just put it on social media. It doesn't count as much. Apparently unaware that it basically counts as a headline byline. Man, I tell you what, the biggest difference in this business from when I started to now is the abject commitment to being 100% right.
Yeah.
With what
fact
you say.
checking.
Fact checking.
Yeah.
That's gone, man. You just roll with it now. And
correct.
I think it's because the reliance on traditional media has, gone by the wayside, and it's more the instantaneous, whether it's what we do here in the morning and then via the podcast or social media or other areas. But here is a name they are saying is, quote, emerging as a candidate for LSU. I would encourage the Bayou Bengals to go ahead and pull the trigger on this one. But Brian Kelly is now gone, which makes that LSU Power 4 job another one of those that are open. Why not dip into the pool that includes a guy who's already made not one, but 2 stops in the SEC. That's right, former Gator Dan Mullen's name now being floated around. Here is the report. One of the main criticisms surrounding the current LSU head coach is his SEC record. Tigers have lost multiple conference games in each of their seasons under Kelly. During his tenure in the SEC, Dan Mullen led Mississippi State to 8 consecutive bowl games after taking over in 2009. They had a number 1 national ranking in 2014 at one point. After being fired from Florida, he took a 3-year break. You might know he's been at UNLV this year, and I think they're 6 or 7-1, playing whatever kind of football they play at UNLV. Now, I will say this. When the Arkansas job came open, that one's also open, and Mullen's name got mentioned there, and he said he wasn't interested in departing his current program. He said, in fact, I'll be here. You want me to do that? I'm going to be the head coach at UNLV next year. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I said it to the players. I told them that. Ooh, famous last words for a lot of coaches. If LSU would happen to put a package together. So again, I don't. Let me just add to the names that they'll throw into the cauldron. I saw somebody suggest Brian Kelly to Florida. What?
Oh, dear.
What the hell's wrong with you people out there? I mean, that's from the sublime to the ridiculous. Stop it. All right, this is a fair text on the text line this morning, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. What a night to be a sports fan. Watch arguably the two greatest players of their sport of our time, and maybe all time, play at the same time with Shohei Ohtani and Patrick Mahomes. And they didn't disappoint, either one of them. Ohtani got on base 9 times last night, gang. What in the world? Oh, yeah, he'll pitch today. And meanwhile, Mahomes, by the way, I mentioned 17 touchdowns, 4 picks. Let me put a little addendum on there. 2 of those 4, I know, bounced right off of Kelsey's hands.
Yeah, yep.
He had the one at the goal line, like the first game of the year. He bobbled into I think, a Chargers defender. And then last night, one of Mahomes' 2, he had a turnover on his first 2 possessions for the first time in his career. And then that was it for the turnovers. Added 3 touchdowns, 299 yards passing. And so, yeah, 17 and 4 and 2 of those. I mean, really, honestly, aren't on him. All right, how much we're going to see at Travis Hunter? I think that's a fair question. They seem to be in line with whatever we're suggesting. Not that they're listening to the suggestion, but I think they see what a lot of experienced eyes see. It's time to, if not now, win, man. We are 4-3. We're in the thick of a playoff hunt, and to this point, you could argue the dude's been your best receiver and your best corner, has he not?
Gotta agree with that.
He's been your best receiver and your best corner. I got people wondering, was the value worth it? That's a big trendy national story. Oh, early returns are Jags gave up too much for Travis Hunter. He's literally the best corner and the best receiver on our team. What do you give up to get that? Here is Liam Cohen on the continued use and evolution of what they will plan when it comes to Travis Hunter.
The end of the last game against the Rams with he and Trevor building on a connection and making some plays towards the end of the game. Obviously, it was a little out of reach at the time, but you're still seeing competitive throws and catches in live action, which is something we've needed. So, you definitely look at how much more can he handle, how much more can we put him in a position to be successful on both offense and defense, and what does that look like? So it definitely gave us an opportunity as a staff to look at how we can continue to use him.
Yeah, this would just be my suggestion, and I don't have the benefit of sitting with the staff and watching the film and knowing as much about the intricacies of what's going on. But, buddy, it sure seems like unless he's cramping or asks out, I'd play him at starting corner, and then when we got the ball, I'd play him at starting receiver. And I'd wind him up and watch him go, and then see. And if you need to take a break from one or the other for a back-to-back series, I'd rather see him play all the time and then literally take one series off of offense and defense back-to-back and take a halftime. Some playing. I don't think he needs it. I don't. What is he, 22, 23 years old?
Young buck.
Young buck, man, full of energy. Let's go. And by the way, the injury thing everyone was worried about, that hadn't really flared up at all. The guy's hardly been banged up. He's kind of a contortionist. You kind of feel like he's not going to take that.
Yeah, he knows
that worst shot.
He knows how to position himself.
Yeah, he matrixes himself a little bit when he's up and at him. All right, just a little bit more introspective thought from Liam Cohen, and now it was the time for the good and the bad. You don't just learn by what was positive and doing it again. You also learn maybe more about what you did wrong, and if you had a chance to do it over, would you? And he was kind of asked about, the ownership of play calls that weren't so good.
It did. I thought when I was a player, Don Brown did it a lot as the head coach at UMass. He did a really nice job of just, we asked them to be accountable, right? The players, we want accountability from the players, not to say it's their fault. It's just because then we can fix it. move on. When you just say like, yeah, that was me. I got to fix that. And so then there's an openness now to learn and grow from the mistake, and everybody can learn from that mistake. You're not correcting the player, you're correcting the play. And ultimately everybody can learn something from that. And then I thought Sean did a nice job of it as well when I was in LA, in terms of like, yeah, there's a standard of execution that we hold and that we have and that everybody is held to, and we're no different as coaches. And so I just think that when you can put a little bit on yourself and show like, guys, like, I gotta, this isn't good enough by me either, it continues to hold each other accountable.
All right, so that's Liam Cohen, and I think that's a good, honest perspective, and I think it's genuine, too. I think that introspection is what helps you to grow and get better. Listen, it is time to take a deep breath. We're 4-3, right? We're 4-3 with a winnable game on the road this weekend, and that would put us at the halfway point, over 500, and certainly relevant into a second half that should see the schedule ease up a little bit. It's been a tough road to this point. Road games at San Francisco and Cincinnati and the Texans and the Chiefs. We got the Rams in London. The Seahawks are among the best teams in the NFL, it looks like. So, yeah, let's take advantage of what is a better start than most thought and get off to a good start. Coming up, more from Liam Cohen coming up this hour as we approach the football fix. And so much percolating in the sports world. It's a fun time of the year, man. It's a fun time of the year. All right, I'm going to walk you through a little bit of the baseball game that you weren't able to see because it ended Check's watch, 20 minutes ago. All right, I exaggerate. About 2:30 in the morning, Game 3 came to an end on an 18th inning home run. Some of the milestones and numbers that pop out from last night's marathon affair. All that and more on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get hit by the man in the back, Tommy Mack.
I'm bringing you straight to the gridiron to show you what it's like to put on the Jags helmet and pads.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. It's always truck season at Nimnick Chevrolet. Well, this month, you can save up to 20% off a new Silverado or get financing rates as low as 0%. Unlike most dealerships, Nimnick Chevrolet has the largest inventory on the ground, ready for you to explore. With their extensive selection, you're sure to find your perfect truck at Nimnick. So shop online at nimnickchevy.com or visit the dealership at Park and Cassett. Who's got more new Chevrolets at the best prices? Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Yo, Jacksonville, Hickens Hype. Checkmate Coatings crushes it with floors I'd put in my own pad.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all. Garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Rush to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipeline. Clogged drains happen when grease, soap, hair, and debris build up over time. Even tree roots can invade your pipes. All this leads to the annoying water pooling in your sink or tub. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline has the tools and know-how to clear stubborn clogs and keep them from coming back. Don't ignore a slow drain. It could lead to bigger problems. Make the superior choice when your drains are clogged and learn more at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back on the drill. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. I think I got a good comp, B. Been looking at Daniel Jones and the way he's played this year for Indianapolis Colts. What a pleasant surprise he's been.
All right.
I think I got a comp for Daniel Jones. It's not an insulting comp, but I think it's a good comp for like what his ceiling is when he has a really good year and probably what he is overall. I
like
think this one's spot on, man.
Is it like a former NFL
It's a former NFL quarterback, not a long time ago, within the last 10, 15 years.
All right.
I mean, I just think and this guy had a year, 1 year, kind of like Jones is having, and he took his team to a top seed in the AFC.
Okay.
Even down to the comp, even matches down to the division. Ryan Tannehill.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Ryan Tannehill. I get a real Ryan Tannehill vibe out of Daniel Jones, right? Just mobile enough that he can beat you a little bit. He doesn't look like that perfect pocket passer or the perfect dual threat quarterback of today. Tannehill had the one really good year, didn't he, in Tennessee?
Did.
Yeah, where they were a number one seed. They ended up losing, I think, to the Bengals.
Yeah, to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's the vibe I'm getting on Daniel. I'm going to throw Daniel Jones, Ryan Tannehill out there as a comp. Tannehill, would you say he's better than Jones? Probably, right? Overall, the full body of work.
Full body, yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of the ceiling for Daniel Jones. He's very Ryan Tannehill. Just, anyway, for what it's worth, which not a whole lot, to be honest. I was thinking about the Patrick Mahomes motivation, is if there is such a thing. But Mahomes took over as the starting quarterback in Kansas City in 2018, ET.
Yeah, after Alex Smith.
That's right. 2018, he took over as the Chiefs starting right. He was drafted. No, 7. He was drafted. Yeah, 7. He was drafted in 17, right? The Fournette draft, and then he didn't play at all. Then he
didn't play none.
Yeah. Then he so 18 and 19 got his feet under him, and then by 2020 he won the Super Bowl, and then he lost the Super Bowl the next year, and then 2 years later he won the Super Bowl, and then he followed it up with a repeat Super Bowl, and then he lost the Super Bowl last year. So my question is, between 2018 and now, in that 7-8 year period, how many MVPs should Patrick Mahomes have? Who's been the most valuable player in the NFL, like not even close, in the last 7 years?
Him.
Yeah. Like, not even close. Like, he's done it every way you could do it. He's done it with the great stats. He's done it with the wins, 7 straight AFC championship games.
He is the standard.
Yeah. Why does he only have 2? Why has he got the same as Lamar?
I guess just those seasons.
I guess.
is
But I'm
what-
saying if you're Patrick Mahomes, right, at some point you're like, okay, you want me to go win an MVP? You want me to go, okay, what y'all need? What y'all need from me besides these 3 Super Bowl wins and 2 runner-ups?
To be fair, those boys like Josh Allen and Lamar, they earned those MVPs that season, but overall, the MVP is Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes.
I'm not trying to argue that he should have won it in years that he didn't. I'm just maybe speaking to that competitive mindset after 7 or 8 years in the NFL. You find something to motivate you. Didn't we see Brady do that the one year after a bunch of 25 touchdown years? Okay, you want me to throw for 50? All right, give me Randy. Well, all right, we'll go throw for 50. So I kind of feel, and the Chiefs personnel is coming together at receiver. They are looking like a really, really dangerous ball club, to say the least. All right, the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays last night. It was an epic 18-inning game. It had just about any aspect of baseball that you like, that attracts you. This game gave you everything. All right, it ended 2:50 in the morning Eastern time. Almost 3 o'clock in the morning. 6 hours, 39 minutes. Game 3 played out like some sort of dreamscape. Finally, when it ended, the Dodgers had beaten the Blue Jays on a Freddie Freeman walk-off home run and a 2-1 series lead. And unfortunately, a game that unless you're going to go back and watch it or an Insta Classic it, or you didn't get to see it live. They competed. It was top-notch baseball. Big outs, big opportunities, defensive wizardry. The Dodgers made a relay throw to cut down a runner in like the 10th inning that was unbelievable. The Dodgers kept hitting balls to the center field fence, and they wouldn't quite leave. There have been 703 games played in the World Series. That's in 121 years. This becomes an upper echelon game for sure. It's the by the way, the Dodgers, almost 7 years today, won the only other 18-inning game in World Series history. They did it the same way. They had a walk-off homer and beat the Boston Red Sox a bunch of years ago. But this was just star-laden, but really the biggest star is a guy that if I told you his name, you wouldn't have been able to tell me what sport he plays, much less that he plays for the Dodgers. But his name is Will Klein. He's the last guy out of a Dodgers bullpen that has just been absolutely beaten and beleaguered. It's been the reason why some have suggested the Dodgers can't win, because that bullpen is more bull than pin. They have used everyone. He is the last man out of a bullpen, a reliever who topped out this year at 2 innings and 30 pitches. In all of the 162-game season, the most that was asked of the last man in the pen, Will Klein, was 2 innings and 30 pitches of what would have certainly, compared to this, be meaningless baseball. Yeah, last night, 4 innings, 1 hit, struck out 5 on 72 pitches. Knew what was asked of him, he delivered. So games don't become classics like this without those little sidebars, right? Those little aspects. I mean, Ohtani's magnificence is, I don't know what to tell you, man. Got on base 9 times. Something that has been only done twice in big league history, never the postseason, but twice in history has someone gotten on base 9 times in a game. He led off the game for the Dodgers with a double. He homered his next time up. He doubled again. He homered again. And so then they decided we're just going to walk him every time.
So I'll go ahead and ask this.
Double homer. And then John Schneider, the Blue Jays manager, had seen enough. He became the first hitter intentionally walk with the bases empty in the 9th or later of a postseason game. The next 3 times he came to the plate, twice with the bases empty, they held up 4 fingers and sent him to first.
Where is he as far as the most feared batters?
Oh, gosh.
Where is
number 1?
More than like Barry? Like at Barry's
all
peak?
time?
Yeah.
Whew, he's getting there.
Right, because
he's getting there.
Just walk him.
The one thing he doesn't, Barry didn't strike out. It's still Bonds. The recency bias would tell you. I'm not saying Bonds is a better player than Ohtani, but if you got to get a guy out you're going to have better luck getting Ohtani out than Bonds out.
Okay. Bond's going to get on base.
Bond's going to get on base.
Okay.
He doesn't strike out. He took a lot of walks, and he, every third time he put the bat on the ball as a homer. So it felt that way at least. So anyway, just some of the historic game last night. Again, this is where the NFL gets you. They're smart enough, and it works out for them, that when they play their most meaningful games, their postseason games, their sudden death games, they're not ending at 2:30 in the morning on a weeknight. It hurts. It hurts that just by the poor timing. And by the way, when they have weekend opportunities, they won't put a game on at 2:30 in the afternoon. I don't know why. So, anywho, come back with a football fix. You're listening to The Drill. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Number 5, Georgia and Florida meet at Everbank Stadium Saturday afternoon. The Bulldogs are the 7.5-point favorite, 50.5 the total. Florida State laying 8.5 against Wake Forest at Doak Campbell Stadium. It's Baylor a 5.5-point home favorite with UCF. Jaguars are 3-point road favorites at the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday at Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders have signed wide receiver Tyler Lockett, 10 catches, 70 yards in 7 games with the Tennessee Titans before he was released. Game 4 of the World Series today. Dodgers a $2.08 favorite, 8 over the total at Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Jacksonville, it's game time. And just like the Jaguars fight for every yard on the field, Duck Duck Rooter fights for every customer at home. From plumbing repairs to septic pump outs to keeping your AC cool all season long. We've got the winning playbook. Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and delivers championship service every time. When plumbing, septic, or AC problems put you on defense, don't fumble the call. Dial 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the Duck.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
The Friday Night Lights are shining even brighter as 1010XL has partnered with Channel 4 to bring you Friday Night Lights, a live streaming show at 7 o'clock every Friday, presented by Farrah and Farrah on the social media channels of 1010XL and Channel 4.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, or 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer ends October 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaaautocaregroup.com. HickandRival.com.
Don't ghost your carpet this fall. Hicken here. Right now, you can get your entire home zero-resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 plus a free haul for Halloween. Get it? There's something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home. It's in your air ducts. This month, take 50% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forwards, it spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
I'm Amber Frangie. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. Call them at 844-346-1800. That's Awaken 180.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back with a football fix. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, Jointed Creek Golf Club. Going to get on track here for the Hicken Rival. The Doring report should be a juicy one here as the Florida coaching carousel is spinning. But first, some news and notes from the National Football League and our squad heading to Vegas. And man, you know, when you go to Vegas, you know what you really like when you go to Vegas? This is so true, too. You want to get off to a hot start. You go to Vegas and you know, that first night that you're out and about throwing down at the tables, you get a hot start, you feel better. You know, the Jags need a hot start, man. They have had some slow starts offensively, and Liam Cohen is aware.
Absolutely. We looked at that as well as, you know, the starting fast element. And games that we've started fast on offense, we've been able to, I don't want to say control the game, but just have a better feel early, gets our guys in a rhythm early, gets the quarterback confidence early. You know, so we're looking at how can we kind of tweak, you know, practice later in the week a little bit to say, all right, hey, these are the openers, guys, on Friday. Maybe get it to them a little bit early or whatever it is so that, hey, they have a little bit better idea of what's going to get called earlier in the game and try to get some of those things repped on Fridays.
Remember when we were controlling games? What was the stat through like the first 4 games? We trailed all of like 18 seconds or something?
Yeah, it was like 18 seconds.
Let's get back in control, man. Chiefs in control. They've righted their ship. I told you, though, this schedule coming up, man. The next 2 weeks are at Buffalo, at Denver. Still got the Colts, Texans, and others, but they dispatch of the Commanders who were without Jaden Daniels, 28-7 the final. Patrick Mahomes, another big night, making his MVP case week to week. Travis Kelce, a touchdown last night. Ties the all-time Chiefs record for touchdowns. I believe Priest Holmes is who he sits there with. The Ravens say that Lamar Jackson, they expect, will be back when they play the Dolphins this Thursday night, so that's certainly good news. They were able to get a win with Tyler Huntley against the Bears at home, and in an AFC North that is out of focus. I'm sure the Ravens haven't given up yet. So much for Carson Wentz. He'll have season-ending surgery, so the Vikings, I would assume, turn back to J.J. McCarthy. It has not been a good year so far for Minnesota. The Broncos going to be without one of their best players. Patrick Surtain is expected to miss a few weeks. The Broncos all-pro corner. Wasn't Surtain Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago?
I think it was last year.
Last year, was it?
Yeah.
Dang, son.
Right.
Steelers going to make a move apparently at wide receiver and sign Marquise Valdez-Scantling, who I feel like has played now for every team in the league.
Every team that Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers got it, if he's on the roster,
right,
he's going to be on the roster.
When are they going to get who's the Lazard?
Lazard is the other one.
Lazard.
Yep.
Hey, before that, it was Cobb.
Yep.
Remember that? Yep. That was his boy. Cam, this phrase shouldn't apply after what I saw happen to Cam Scatterboot. All went well, according to the surgery. Ooh, that was a gruesome one, man. If you have an injury aversion, don't go looking at the highlights of what happened to poor Cam Scatterboot on Sunday. That foot was turned, and not the way the good Lord intended it to be turned. So anyway, the surgery apparently successful. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Bengals, man, and that defense, which was just abjectly unacceptable in a loss to the Jets. They just kept giving up double-digit point leads. And, man, if there's a team that had a defining, capsizing moment, it's Cincinnati, who was right on the verge of getting back to 500. And to lose that game against the Jets. Well, don't worry, Bengals fans. The defense has met now. They've had a meeting after their unacceptable play. So things should be fine. That's a football fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and the home course, Jewel Creek Golf Club. Pick and arrival and more come your way. Next, got a Doring report at the 7 o'clock hour. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 10 to the 10 to the XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
After a bye and a breather, the Jags get ready to rock the desert. It's blackjack, blitzes, and big plays as they roll the dice against the Raiders. Find out who's all in. It's a full house of football. Viva la Jaguars. Sunday at 4 on the home of the Jags. 1010 XL.
Thank you very much. Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duvall sub. The Duvall comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duvall sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TerMinix.com. That's right, Terminix it.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnick Nugget. Okay, I've finally come around. I'm now convinced, like all of you are, Lane Kiffin needs to be the next coach at the University of Florida. I didn't feel that way before. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see if he was as good a coach as he was a guy that's a personality. In addition to being a guy with swag, a really good personality, he's a really good football coach, and he's the one guy that can fix a broken program, and the Florida football program is about as broken as it's ever been. And I think Lane Kiffin should be the next coach. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnick family of dealerships.
Frank Frangie here. Looking for a dealership that makes car buying easy? Let me tell you why Nimnick Buick GMC is the place to shop. At Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable prices, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that works around your budget. Whether it's a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. They back it up with trusted service and transparent deals. Don't wait. Shop 24/7 online at NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. Because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Sunrise Heating and AC North Florida. Jaguars are reportedly listening on trade calls for Brian Thomas Jr., but head coach Liam Cohen shut that down Monday.
We have no plans on moving Brian Thomas Jr. at all.
Florida-Georgia kicks off Saturday at 3:30, marking the last showdown at Everbank before it shifts to Atlanta in 2026 and Tampa in 2027. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:02 and it's 63 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken intro and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, yeah! So get a grip, take a sip of that feel right. Trucks jacked up. Woo! Ow! Yeah, you can find us where the party's at.
This is how we roll. On the radio.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Florida Georgia this weekend.
I forgot. That Trayvon Walker just killing me last night. Nothing I can do. I can't fight him. I wanted to hit him in his cast for a second, but then I thought the Jag fans would be mad at me.
Yeah.
And I deserve it. So.
This is Florida-Georgia line, is it not?
Yes.
Is that what we're doing here? I see what you did.
Yeah.
I tried to stay up, man.
Yeah, that's impossible.
I couldn't. I tried.
No one goes
I woke up in the, I'm pretty sure in the 16th, they intentionally walked Shohei again. And I was, by then I had made it to the bedroom, and I wasn't sure if it was real or Memorex. I just couldn't keep my eyes open.
No,
I tried. I got home. I wanted to watch Shohei's bat in the 9th, and then I said they're going to intentionally walk. Let me see if they win it, because I was done with the news. And so that was 11:30. And so I stuck around till about 11:50. We go to a break. We're going extras. I'm like, this is a good time to go. I missed the bang bang play at the plate, which was terrific in the 10th.
Inning, yeah. Tom Romanski would be proud.
And then I think what's the play-by-play guy's name? Joe Davis. Joe Davis. I think it's Joe Davis. Yeah. Anyway, I think he was all gung-ho ready to give the call when Will Smith hit the one in the 14th. He hit one to the fence. I mean, and Will Smith pimped it.
The Dodgers kept doing that.
Yeah,
they did like 4 of them.
Well, he pimped it, so I think Joe got pumped up. So then when Freddie hit one, he goes, it's out the center.
Right.
You know, he didn't, like off the crack of the bat, he kind of brought it back. So, and then
Hey, Oscar hit one out there. Freeman hit a couple that looked like they had a chance. Will Smith thought his was gone.
And then I'll say,
I didn't think the Dodgers had a pin, though.
I couldn't believe it.
14 innings.
I could not believe it.
Scoreless.
And
I fell asleep 4-2, of course. I had a normal time of 9:30.
I tweeted I don't trust the Dodgers bully. You know, I don't. And this guy Will Klein goes for. I mean, they all came through. He had to.
And now Springer's hurt. This was Toronto had to win this game.
I dodged a bullet because a lot of times, Hick, I'll fall asleep 4-2, and I'll get up the next morning, and I'll just pick the game up there without knowing. And somehow today, by the phone, I saw the score. I saw how long it went.
It ended just before.
I'm not going to invest another 14 innings in this thing.
It ended just
I'll
before
watch highlights.
3 a.m.
The boys disrespect. How do you old dudes operate off of 5 hours of sleep?
That's no problem.
No problem.
No problem.
I know, right?
Plenty. Yeah.
That's a great night.
Four will talk. I don't like 4. That's like the cutoff.
Yeah.
Give me 5. I'm okay.
But
right?
It was it was late. It was late, and it was a classic.
Yeah.
And Ohtani,
It's a shame in some
Ohtani
ways.
did something that no one's done in a World Series since 1906. And
Well,
it
he
wasn't
did
Babe.
something no one's ever done in the postseason.
Yeah, so
Who gets on base 9 times?
Well, once they start out, if they had intentionally walked him the whole game, they would have won the game.
Was that 5? Fair. 5 intentional walks?
4.
No, 4
One
and
walk.
1 regular, 4 intentional, and then the first 4 extra base hits when he was up. Oh, by the way, he'll pitch tonight.
Yeah.
It's a shame for baseball in many ways, though. It's one more way and reason the NFL has such a stranglehold. When they play their most important sudden death games every year without exception, they never end at 2 o'clock in the morning on a weeknight. They're on the weekend. They end at 8 o'clock at night. The Super Bowl, is going to end at 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's a huge advantage. You miss that game. I mean, I'm a diehard baseball fan. I deserve to be able to watch that sucker. There's nothing they can do. I'm not saying baseball did anything wrong.
Yeah.
It's an advantage for the NFL that their games fall in a tidy window where everyone is available to watch it.
They only have 1 game a week, though. Baseball has more.
Correct. It's natural why it happens. I'm saying it's nothing they did, and it's nothing baseball's not doing. I'm just saying it's one more advantage for the NFL in growing its fandom is that their most important games are never ending in the middle of the week, in the middle of the night. They're packaged up where you can watch them.
I got too much of the organist. Too much. Organist had a legacy game last night. I mean, I don't know if it's a he or she, but it was over and over and over. It's like, the Dodger, let's go Dodgers over and over and over is just enough. But it was
Well, it was, to your point, they're I learned something. I
got Clayton Kershaw in there with the bases used. I'm like, oh, God.
Got it out.
I don't like the Dodgers, but I'm like, the old man, you got to get it out, for God's sakes. Please don't screw this up.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen it's like, again, Shohei is Shohei. The fact that the Dodgers bullpen went 13 innings without giving up a run is no one could have ever predicted.
Yeah.
Or however many it was. Well, that's not fair. They did get the 5th run. My bad. Gave up 1 though in all those innings.
The AI boys are up to it big time with this college football stuff.
No, you can't trust anything. I think they're supposed to put like a watermark on it. It's like SOPA or Sora or something. If you look for that, then you know it. But I don't trust anything. If anything looks too weird, it's too weird. Did you see the Mike Tomlin one going around?
No.
He's in the locker room, and obviously he's got cuss words, but I'll just do this. All right, guys, I know we lost today, but congratulations. We're on pace for another 9 and 8. They all go crazy, Listen, the idiocracy believes this stuff. You know how many people are falling for this stuff?
Not this one. This one was classic funny, but it was too far, but some of it made me chuckle, and that's the Jeopardy game with Billy Napier, James Franklin, and Brian Kelly.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, well, that one is at least fake.
Yes.
The ones that are dangerous are, they'll put them in front of their press conference.
Oh my gosh!
Banners.
Oh boy!
Yeah, I can't. I saw that. Then you also get these ridiculous suppositions inside the coaching carousel. Like I saw somebody suggesting Brian Kelly to Florida. Yeah, that'd go well.
Yeah,
that's what we want. We want their cast off. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dan Mullen to LSU. How does that grab you?
No. Well, you know what?
Again, just names. I'm not reports, and that's how it's changed. The fact finding doesn't exist like it did 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah. So,
when Spurrier took the job, you better be sure and you better say it. Now they'll fly all over the place.
Dreamfinders Homes poll question today brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Florida Gators, the PGA Tour, and soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Take a look at those homes. They are gorgeous. And they'll help you navigate your home purchase. Great interest rates 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like Taylor Swift's exes.
So, yeah.
Sorry, Kelsey.
Sorry, Travis.
If you could trade for one player for the Jags, what position would he play? The trade deadline is next week. I gave you 4 different position choices. You might even be able to come up with a different one, which I don't know. I don't think that speaks greatly of the Jags, but nonetheless, every team could use some help. But I said O-line, D-line, wide receiver, or safety. O-line, D-line, wide receiver, safety. I said safety because Dewey hasn't been playing great. The other Murray's hurt. I don't think our backups are much. So wide receiver I put in there just because. You know why. I don't have to explain that. D-line, you could go edge or interior. And O-line. I mean, take your pick. So which one do you choose, boys?
I'm the one. I got to go D-line.
D-line.
I got to go D-line.
Okay.
They're just they've fallen apart here, and they're not getting to the quarterback at all. And the offensive line at times this year.
Let me ask you a question.
Was dominant.
D-line interior or D-line edge?
Edge. Interior, I'm not happy with either.
Yeah. What say you?
Yeah. But you got an interior guy with 3.5 sacks at least. I mean, he's on pace to have 7. That's a good year for Armstead. If the other guys were getting 10 and 15.
Since Jeff went D-line.
Yeah.
I'm going wide receiver.
Wide receiver. D-line's the overwhelming choice, 55%, followed by O-line. Wide receiver, 14.5. Safety, just 5%. So,
yeah.
Interesting.
I think the D-line a D-line presence is going to help with some of these other areas on defense that you want, shored up. They're just doing a terrible job of getting to the quarterback. They're not stopping the run either. They're not doing anything well right now.
No.
The bye week came at a good time. Hopefully they can come out, like they did week 1. Restart. I mean, they're in good shape. 4-3, they're in good shape. Go win a game.
Let's chat it up with Chris Doring when we come back, see what he's got for us.
Chris Doring for the Florida job. We'll throw that one into the fire.
Not?
You can go ahead and tweet it.
Why not, Chris? Why not now?
It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
609 pitches, 399 minutes, 19 pitchers in all in the game last night. Yeah, it's an instant classic. And Shohei Ohtani, a postseason record by reaching base 9 times. Who reaches base 9 times in a game? Who reaches base 9 times in a week? I mean, some guys don't reach base 9 times in a month. And Shohei did it 9 straight times. Now, 4 of them were intentional walks, but 4 extra base hits in his first 4 at-bats. By his 4th at-bat, I was screaming at the Blue Jays to no longer pitch to him, but they chose to, and he tied the game up with a home run to make it 5-5. It had everything you could want in a baseball game, except the Dodgers winning, and Toronto is certainly on the ropes heading into tonight.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. A great drive takes more than a set of wheels.
Fully loaded, I think is the term.
Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game.
Just one thing. Yeah. Don't push any of the buttons on that car.
On 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC expert, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
I know it's too early to talk about the holiday season coming up, but my friends at Beards Diamonds are stocking up like never before. You don't have to rush in, but when you're ready, Beards will be ready too. This is Jacksonville's local diamond powerhouse. No middleman pricing on exquisite diamonds. Unlike the other stores in the town center, Beards is not a Wall Street-owned jeweler. They're family-owned. Say hi to the Lupos when you go by. Great folks here in Jacksonville, been here for decades, and man, they run circles around those conglomerate stores to claim they have direct pricing. Beards beats them every day. If you're wondering about lab-grown diamonds, Beards will teach you. They have natural and lab-grown, and they can educate you on both so you don't make a mistake. And don't forget, Beards, case after case of fashion jewelry, rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, colored gemstones. Bottom line, you don't need to shop anywhere else. Beards is local. They got a massive selection. They stand behind what they sell. They take care of local customers, 100% accountable because they live here. Check them out, and you will see Beards Diamonds rocks.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at bariorthopedics.com.
You already know it's your main man E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Alan West. I'm honored to join Operation New Uniform as the guest speaker for their 70th graduation. This milestone event is more than a ceremony. It's a testament to faith, perseverance, and purpose. Operation New Uniform helps service members and veterans find purpose, confidence, and success after service. Join us as we honor these remarkable graduates and the mission that empowers heroes to find their next calling. Register today at onuvets.org. That's onuvets.org.
Pickett here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doring. Protected by Farah and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, I long to hear this music in a joyous time, celebrating a victory, giving a cheer for the old orange and blue. Not sure that's going to happen this weekend, but there's always hope until the game starts. And yet, here we are in October. It's that time of the year, and instead of talking Florida, Georgia, and what I wish was such a big game, we'll be talking about the coaching search with Chris Doring. Good morning, Christopher.
Good morning. I was thinking the same thing, man. That music, be nice to hear it over there in Jacksonville frequently on Saturday.
Gosh, it would be nice. I'm not sure we're going to. It's a tough ask for the boys, but you never know. I am somewhat excited to watch a different style of offense. Maybe these guys having a chance to sort of put their imprint on, maybe change things up a little bit. I don't know.
I'll go further. I think they have a much better chance of winning this week with a coaching change and two part-timers than they would have had with Billy Boy walking the sideline. Honestly, I believe that.
No, I think you make some good points. I think Florida's dangerous in that you have no idea what to expect. Can't go back and watch any tape to see tendencies, or there may be some wrinkles that they roll out that we haven't seen before. So I think it makes it definitely a dangerous game for Georgia. And let's be honest, this is not a Georgia team like we've seen in years past. This is a team that's much more vulnerable, that has some issues in terms of creating pass rush, that hadn't necessarily been as dominant running the balls we've seen in years past. So there's some things that make them a little more susceptible this year, for sure.
Yeah. How about this for your hit television program? You and Peter Burns Eats Worms fight, and the winner gets Lane Kiffin. How about that?
I think I could take him there.
That's what I think.
He kind of pissed me off. I'm not speaking of fighting. Like yesterday on the show, made some comment. He almost looked down on the I couldn't remember what I said exactly as it related to the equivalence of Florida and LSU being some very similar jobs. He kind of looked down as if it was this have versus looking down on this have not. And I wanted to fight him in that moment.
That's ridiculous. Check yourself there.
Very
Peter
good.
Burns.
Very good.
Come on, man.
Very good. How important is a general manager, do you think, in this college football structure? Because one of the things that I'm kind of hearing is that Florida is really looking for a good general manager to as they start to follow this NFL model that all the teams. I mean, I know they had one, but I mean, I think they're willing to put more resources into that position, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's become one of the fastest growing positions in college football here in the last couple of years, and I've got to be good friends with Jim Nagy, who was the former executive director of the Senior Bowl, now the general manager over at Oklahoma, and I think it's an interesting dynamic because obviously that's what works in the NFL, and this is more of a professional game than it's ever been at the college ranks. But I feel like you have to have some sort of relationship between the head coach and the general manager. The idea that you're just going to pair any two together and it's going to work doesn't seem like that's a great idea either. So I hope that there is some sort of accord between what they're doing, hiring a coach, and if they do decide to make a change at the general manager position, I hope there's a relationship that exists there.
Yeah, I guess you would have. Yeah, that's what they always look for in the National Football League.
Chris, what happens now? I mean, we're just in this odd spot. Like, when could we expect some sort of news? How much communications, either back channel or it's such an odd gray area. And now you got two other big boy jobs that are open. I don't even, we make a living here making suggestions, sometimes outlandish. I don't even know how you approach this. What is the process as best as you could determine?
Yeah, I think anybody that is going to be on Florida's list, I think is obviously having a good season. And if they're having a good season, that could extend into late December and into early January. And obviously we have a lot coming up here with high school signing day, and then you have the transfer portal opening and everything else. So it's something that I think you have to be cognizant of, but at the same time, you have to make sure you get the right guy. Rushing just to rush doesn't make sense. So even if you have to sacrifice one recruiting cycle to make sure you're getting the right guy, that should be the priority first and foremost. Now, in terms of what's going on now, I thought it was laughable, the report that somehow got sent out last week that Lane Kiffin had this $13.5 million deal on the table. This is not something that's going to happen this week or in the next couple weeks. I mean, this is going to be a while where we're in this little purgatory that you mentioned with a pool of coaches that I think is pretty thin, actually. And I made the comparison yesterday. It's like playing musical chairs. It's not too few chairs. It's too few people to fill all these chairs that are probably going to continue to be opened as the season continues on. What
do you know? I mean, you're SEC guy, so tell me what your thoughts are about Drinkwitz. I'm just curious, what you think about him, what your interactions have been with him, and what kind of coach you think he is.
I love Drink. I mean, Drink is awesome. He's become one of my favorite coaches in this league. Okay. A guy that built the program there at Missouri. Is one of the best in the conference, and doesn't really necessarily have a recent history of being all that good. So I think he's a guy that can relate really well to the players. He also holds them extremely accountable, and obviously the record speaks for itself. But I some of which I talk from the perspective of knowing him and the success that he's had. But I also know Gene Chizik are my good friend and former coach, is a guy that gave Drink his first opportunity at Auburn back in the day, and his son Callie is on the staff in Como now, and Chiz is there quite a bit. He just marvels at what a great coach he is and how successful that program is. So I think it translates to any, not that I'm advocating him leaving Missouri, but I think he's a guy that's going to be in high demand because of all of those things.
Is he you'd also know Florida, obviously, as well as anybody. Would he fit at Florida?
Yeah, I mean, I think he would. I mean, you're talking about what he's done at Missouri. Think about the resources that you have at a place like Florida. That the recruiting area. Hey, I think one of the things that I've marveled at the most is how he's made Missouri, kind of a must attend school for people that grow up in that state. And so I think there's something. There was a time that nobody would have left the state of Florida, to go anywhere outside of Florida State, or Miami. I think the free programs here in the state have struggled because of people like Alabama and Georgia and Clemson coming in and taking some of the best talent. So I think whoever ends up getting the job, first and foremost, you got to put a fence around the state of Florida and start keeping the best talent back in the state.
Yeah. In this spitting match between Florida and LSU and the fan base,
don't say spitting. I don't think we're allowed to say spitting.
I've gone.
You didn't go peeing,
right? No, the spitting match between the Florida and LSU and the Nationals weighing in on what's the better job. I mean, it seems kind of laughable to me. They're pretty dead similar if you ask me. But how do you? What's the definition for what the better job is? Because I feel like sometimes people leave this part out. Right? Where do you want to live? That should be a big thing. And I'm not saying that people would want to live in Gainesville over Baton Rouge or vice versa. But I'm just saying it seems like all we look at is like the money and what the team did last year. Like what? How would you like evaluate those two programs side to side?
That is a good point too, because I think one of the things that coaches used to evaluate is, all right, what kind of talent's on the roster. That doesn't matter anymore either, because I mean, you come in and they could all already be on the way out with the transfer portal. So I think the biggest, most important thing is the commitment from the athletic department. What's the commitment look like in terms of giving resources to allow you to have the program that you need? That starts with the assistant coaches hiring pool that also continues on to the recruiting budget and what you're allocating for NIL funds too. I mean,
would those be the same, Chris, LSU and Florida virtually, or no? Or do you don't know specifically?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So would
exactly, I think some of the playing field's been evened a little bit with the congressional ruling and advocating funds coming directly from the schools. So that's a little more equal there too. But I think there is the point about where you want to live. There are certain coaches that I think that are more attracted to living in the state of Florida than would want to go to Louisiana. Now, I think everybody thinks where can I win the most? But I just think I think both are very similar. And if it comes down to where you'd rather live, no offense to all my friends in Louisiana, but I think Florida's a pretty damn good place to live, particularly with those state income tax.
Yeah, for sure. Best guess as to how Saturday's Florida-Georgia. I know we talked a little bit at the top, but I mean, coming off a bye, maybe DJ a little bit healthier. Georgia just, look, Georgia is what they are. Is that how you would say that? And they're Spurrier's Gators. They're they're just dominating year to year in the conference and year to year in this rivalry. And maybe the coaching change will change that long term. But as for this Saturday, puncher's chance. How do you look at it?
Yeah, no, I mentioned that. I think Florida's dangerous a little bit without necessarily having any tendencies. You saw when Petrino took back over at Arkansas a couple weeks ago, they went into Knoxville and gave Tennessee's defense all they could handle. They changed up kind of their MO a little bit. I think Billy will do that, but I also think I talked to Brandon Spikes a little bit a week ago about this rivalry, and I know how much
him.
Him. He's the best. And you think about Florida, Georgia, you think about Brandon Spikes up there amongst the best players in that game. But I think he was talking about how much it was emphasized. Remember when he was there under Urban, beating the rivals, particularly Georgia, was one of the most important things that they talked about. And Billy Gonzalez was obviously a large part of that success. And I think he's kind of re-emphasized from that perspective of what it was like when Florida was dominating the rivalry. And so I do think there's something that's going to be a little inspirational about having Billy G in that role, and I think it'll be a much more competitive game than probably some people think.
Yeah. What do you? We'll wrap it up with this, Chris. In the end, I mean, obviously Lane Kiffin is a wanted guy. I feel like we can't go a week here without talking about or at least mentioning him. What do you think in the end happens with Lane Kiffin? Just your best guess.
It's hard for me to say. I mean, I think he loves Oxford. I think there's been a ton of personal change for him that's been maybe instigated by living there and a change of lifestyle. I also think that as much as I made the comment earlier that Lane's a little different, more conservative in game, doesn't necessarily go for it on every fourth down, and then he goes for it on 4th and 1 from his own 25. So I think it always lurks down inside of you, and that competitiveness and ego is still probably there. I do think you look at LSU or Florida, it may not necessarily be a ton better opportunity to win, but I think it's a bigger stage. I think the lights are brighter, and I think there's something to be said for, if you do have that ego, you want to be on the biggest stage. I also think that there's a chance that there could be some interest in the NFL. I mean, what if the Miami Dolphins job opened up?
Yeah.
You telling me that Lane Kiffin wouldn't be a great fit there at Miami, and certainly wouldn't want to live down there where he could have his boat, get out on the water too. So I have a hard time believing he'll be back at Oxford, but who knows?
Yeah, that's best said. All right, brother, we appreciate you as always. Don't forget, Peter Burns eats worms. Make sure you tell him.
Thank you, Chris.
I'm going to fight him. Yeah, I'm going to fight him for my boy.
Fight him for him. Yeah, appreciate it.
Can you post that, please? Post that on social. Thank you. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
There he goes. That's the Doring Report. We're back with more on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Hayes Carlyon, here from a driver who made the smart move to buying a vehicle from Atlantic Infinity.
Hayes, this is my second Infinity, so I knew exactly what I wanted, and Atlantic Infinity made it so easy for me. The GM Dwayne had my new ride ready to go, and I was in and out of the dealership in about 30 minutes. The Atlantic Infinity promise just sealed the deal for me. It's $2,500 in added value, including roadside assistance. I am so happy with my new car.
Atlantic Infinity, Atlantic, near St. John's Bluff.
Hey, Hickey here for Lockhart Construction and Roofing, longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his dad. His guys are from here, taking care of people who live here, people like us, the Hickens. Oh, man. Lockhart family's done such great work at our house. We basically remodeled our entire house. We appreciate them. We do project after project. Always good to see them. They're fast, friendly, affordable. They're clean. Everything you want in a contractor, they take care of. But also, don't forget, Lockhart Construction and Roofing, and of course they've been doing roofs around these parts for decades. GAF Master Elite Warranty, Master Elite Contractor, nobody better than Lockhart Construction and Roofing. So at some point you're going to need a roof, and if you do, remember Lockhart Roofing. They'll take great care of you. If you have any types of questions, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction and Roofing, 994-3865.
Early detection saves lives. This month, join Ackerman Cancer Center to go light blue and take action with prostate screening and their expert guidance. Book your screening consult and experience the Ackerman Advantage at AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Jacksonville is football season, and Duck Duck Rooter is proud to be on your home team. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, we tackle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning problems with championship-level service. Keep an eye out for our custom Jaguar wrap plumbing vans rolling around town. They're hard to miss and always ready for the next play at your home or business. With thousands of 5-star Google reviews and the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, trust Duck Duck Rooter to keep you in the game. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the Duck.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosser here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com.
Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right. Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat-Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
All right. That's some sports concepts and rationalizations music. We call it the 10-minute drill at the end of the drill. We like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle dazzle. E, what do you got today?
I got a certificate to Big Dog Tavern. That's classic American fare. The one in Bartram Park, that is. So one lucky winner can win this certificate at the end of the 10-minute drill.
I have an interesting observation for you.
Yes, sir.
Shohei Ohtani had the best game in Major League history, they said, when he had 3 home runs and pitched 6 innings.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, what's more impressive, hitting 3 home runs or hitting 2 home runs and getting on base 9 times?
Yeah.
What's the better game? The 2 home run, 9. Now it went 18 innings.
Yeah,
so
he didn't pitch though.
Correct.
Yeah,
but only because he's pitching today.
Maybe if he'd come out and got the save.
And that's only because he's pitching today. But it's just, the point is not to compare those two, to place one over the other. It's just that's how amazing this dude is. He just had what would be considered the best game in the history of the league, and now he's the only guy to get on. It's only happened twice, and the last time was in the 20s.
They had Yamamoto in the bullpen warming up because they were out of pitchers.
They went deep.
This Will Klein cat hadn't pitched more than 2 innings in a baseball game since he was at Eastern Illinois.
Yeah, 30 pitches was his max this year. He did 2 innings.
2020 was the last time he threw more than 2 innings.
Yeah, he went 2 today. I mean, before this year, he went 2 one game this year.
Yeah, and he went 4 last night.
Right, which isn't enough. All right, you ready for the hot take? The way too early hot take? Yeah, Cooper flagging him.
Oh, no.
He's a good player.
Wow.
He's a good player.
He's 18, right?
Yeah, he is. No, well, he's got to be older than 18. Well, maybe he's super young, just a freshman. I say he's not going to be good. He might even be an all-star.
Okay.
But not top 5 player. Not Luka, not LeBron or KD or Steph or all those dudes in their prime.
Okay.
And he ain't him.
Oh, okay.
He is 18.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a high. He could prove to age not very well. That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
He's 3 years younger than Bronny.
Yeah.
Now, Bronny, I don't know if he's him.
Hey, bro, why are you looking me in my eyes as you say that?
Well, because
we know.
I know he agrees, so I didn't need confirmation from him, right? So I looked. There's no need to look at Jeff.
Okay.
So instead, my head turned towards you with looking for the nodding approval, of which I didn't get again.
Yeah.
Well, Dallas was taking on.
He didn't have a good game last night.
Yeah, but it's that is kind of drew my attention. But I guess I'm not the only one that doesn't think he's him, at least not yet. So does his coach, Jason Kidd, who benched him in crunch time of the loss to Oklahoma City last night.
Yeah.
He headed to the bench, watching due to a coach's decision. He finished with only 2 points, 1 of 9 shooting, 2 rebounds, no assists.
Should have had the night off. Should have got some load management.
Well,
then
there you
he'd
go.
be a true NBA player.
In fairness, he did score 22 the previous night when they beat Toronto, and he is a little banged up as well. I think it's a shoulder injury, but I mean, I'm just putting it in. He ain't going to be Wembanyama. It doesn't. Did you see that opener for that cat? By the way,
Almost had a
40.
triple-double, right?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, they're good.
A lot of guys been going crazy lately. Austin Reeves just went crazy.
It's a shame the NBA has been rocked with scandal because they had some really good games the first week.
The rookie has been that kid for from Baylor for the
Edgecombe.
Sixers. Yeah, Edgecombe.
Uh-huh.
You know who's off to a good start too? Clayton.
Yeah,
Clayton's been very good for the. Yeah, he's playing about 20 minutes a game and he's getting like 10 points, 5 assists every time he plays.
I think did they win last night?
Yeah, Markkanen had a career night.
Yeah, like Fitty. Another
Florida
Fitty.
boys stay hot.
Gator boys stay hot.
Let me see what I didn't look at. In fact, I like checking. It's fun. Nice to see the Hawks riding all this preseason publicity to a 1-3 start. Yeah.
Oh, did you lose last night?
Just keep being Atlanta.
Yeah.
Who am I looking at? Oh, the Jazz.
All that jazz.
Yeah, let's see how old Clayton did last night. And again, he hadn't been starting, but he's been going about they gave him 23 minutes last night.
Mm-hmm.
And plus minus not so good.
You see what number what number is he wearing, you know?
13.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, last night just 6 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, but he did have a game.
It's a bust.
Yeah, he had a game. His last 2 games have been like 10 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
The most non-starter minutes on the team.
What NFC Norte team has been the dominant team since like 92, would you say?
Packers.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
not even up for question.
Yeah, not even close.
And who are their quarterbacks since 92?
Favre and Rodgers and now Love.
3 guys.
Yeah.
Favre was there at 92?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to name me the pick a team? You want to do the Lions, the Bears, or the Vikings?
In that time frame?
Yeah.
From 92 until now?
Yeah. Which one would you like to take a shot at?
I'd like to take
the Lions.
No, I think.
Which you two guys take a shot at what
let's
team?
think for a second. The Lions got a lot. I think probably
The team with the most, by the way, is the Vikes.
Yeah, I think Bears are probably your best.
Most consistent.
Well, only because we at least had a couple of runs there with like Cutler was there for a little while.
17 guys.
Trubisky. I mean, how many of the 17 do you think I can get? I'm not gonna get them in order. How many of the 17?
You guys can do it together. Go
Is this
ahead.
like starters, like starting game?
Yeah,
That's all.
starting game.
All right, so you got
minimum 10 games played.
They have to play 10 games as a quarterback.
Yeah,
or
minimum
just-
10.
So is that Tyler Badgett? Does he make it, or he didn't play the 10?
No, he didn't play.
Like
All
you
right.
said, Cutler,
Yeah, Cutler,
Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman. The other guy I just said, man.
Yeah.
Who did I just? Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky.
I just said another one though.
You said Badgett, but we said
No, I said it. I said Cutler and somebody, didn't I? Just a minute ago. All right. You know who did? You know, I'll give you one. You
Okay.
ready for this one? Eric Kramer. We'll throw him in there.
Yep.
we gotta go Justin Fields.
Justin
Yep.
Fields. We got to go.
Current one. That's 6.
Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Gosh, what year are we starting?
92.
2. So there's more. I need you to pull up.
That's we're going like it was Kramer, I think, in like 90. Tom Zach? Was that he pre that?
Pre.
Golly, I'm getting old. Yeah, Tom Zach was with McMahon, wasn't he? We should have picked a different team.
First one is a current coach.
A current coach?
Yeah.
One of the brothers.
Yeah.
Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, Jim Harbaugh.
Next one went to the U.
Walsh.
Yep.
Okay.
Steve Walsh.
Next one.
This is a funner way to play this
You
game.
named Kramer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's hard even giving clues.
God. This guy, another one is a former Gator.
Shane Matthews.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you forget it fast.
This guy was a top 10 pick, bust quick.
Top 10 pick, bust quick, not Trubisky.
Yeah. By the Bears.
Yeah, who am I thinking?
They're all excited about him. Came from California.
Played at Cal?
No.
Okay, but he's from California.
Yeah, played out there.
Cade McNown.
Cade
Oh,
McNown.
yeah.
This guy was from, I think, Stanford.
Is this
started for the Bears?
God, more than 10 games too, huh?
Uh-huh.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
If it's Stanford, I don't.
Steve Stenstrom? Is that
Ooh,
Stanford?
Yuck. Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean,
It could have been. Yeah, that sounds right.
This guy went to, was more known for Seattle, but played for the Bears as a quarterback.
Not one of the Hasselbecks.
No.
What about Orton? Didn't he play?
Yeah,
games?
Orton's another
one.
one.
Kyle
Also,
Orton.
another former Falcon great who took the ATL to a Super Bowl.
Chandler?
Chris Chandler?
Yeah.
God, I don't remember him.
Me neither.
10 games there.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the other one, the Seahawks quarterback.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. It's an easy one.
He was a Seahawks quarterback from 1980 to 1991.
I don't know that. 80 to 91.
You'll know his name.
I'm sure I would.
You should know it. Shame on you. You
Yeah.
know Seattle better than any of us.
80 to 91.
Yeah. I bet his name's up on the rafters.
Probably.
Dave Craig.
Oh, man.
I forget all about that joker.
Come on, man.
And I remember him there, too.
All right, so here it is. Harbaugh, Walsh, Kramer, Craig, Stenstrom, Matthews, McNown, Miller.
Jim Miller.
Chandler, Orton, Grossman, Haney, Cutler, McCown, Trubisky, Fields, and Williams.
Yeah, we got most of them with help, with a lot of help.
You want a worse one? Here are the Lions. Pete, Kramer, Gagliano, Ware, Craig, Mitchell, Batch, McMahon, Harrington, Kitna, Orlovsky, Culpepper, Stafford, Hill, Goff. That's Detroit's. And then the Vikes, this is all with the Packers having three. Three guys, okay? Gannon, McMahon, Salisbury, Moon, Johnson, Cunningham, George, Culpepper. Some pretty good quarterbacks, by the way. Jackson, Farrat, Favre, Ponder, Castle, Bridgewater, Bradford, Keenum, Cousins, Darnold.
Oof.
Yeah, those are all the quarterbacks. Good gracious, man.
That's the 10-minute drill on a Catlin Drug Accessories Tuesday.
641-1010.
I was thinking this about quarterbacks when we come back on the other side. I was thinking this about quarterbacks next.
Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to get.
I got a $30 gift card to Top Dog Tavern. That's classic American fare. The one in Bartram Park, that is. So 904-641-1010 will get you that $30 gift card. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When the Dogs and Gators cross the bridge, the world's largest cocktail party becomes a fight on the first coast.
There's something special about the game being in Jacksonville. The stadium split right down the middle.
Will the Gators bring the swamp to the 904? Or will the Dogs hedge another victory? It's the chump of the swamp and the bark of the dogs. Florida and Georgia, Saturday at 3:30 on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010 XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, this episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day. But on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks. Or, gang, it's good to be right. And it's so simple to play, right? Just pick more or less on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 player stat projections. You get the picks right, you cash in. You don't have to get them all right, though. What? Tell me more, Dan. I will. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup is imperfect. Gang, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
It's holiday season, and it's not too late to find the perfect spot to celebrate with your team. Fourscore is a place that brings the energy, where great food, craft drinks, and unreal vibes meet cutting-edge full-swing simulators. Don't play golf? Do not worry. With over 40 interactive games, Fourscore has something that everyone will enjoy. Perfect for company outings, birthdays, and even private events that go beyond the ordinary. With locations in historic San Marco and centrally located Gate Parkway, Fourscore is ready to make your next celebration unforgettable. Hit the easy button and book your event today at fourscoregolf.com.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Football season is all about hanging at home and watching the big ball games. Well, if your AC and heating unit is letting you down and keeping those electric bills sky high, think about getting a new energy-efficient AC unit from Florida Home AC. They've got great deals on replacements plus rebates and incentives to make it more affordable. Call Florida Home AC at 777-4300 and get their expert staff to take a look. Football season is all about fun and playing for the win. Make sure you have the winning team on your side with Florida Home AC.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. It's The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM. Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. If you're up late last night watching that World Series,
no way.
Kansas City Chiefs are back, I'll tell you that. They look, I'll let you know, first half 7-7. Washington gave it their best shot. And then Kansas City put them in a chokehold, subdued them the rest of the way. Mariota didn't play poorly when I was watching.
He is what he is, right?
Yeah.
Probably not going to win you a 60-minute game. He might can hold on for 15.
Yeah, so, but Kansas City looks good. Looks like they're...
Here's the reality for Kansas City, though.
Mm-hmm.
This week at Buffalo. The following week at Denver.
Oh, yeah.
They got Indy at home. They got Houston at home.
Yeah.
It's the most unbelievable. They've already played Philly and Baltimore. It's the most unreal schedule I think I can ever remember.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, they're already. I think they'll still win their. Well,
I don't know.
I think they'll win their division. I don't know.
They look like they'd go 13-4 from this stage. Was my point, and then I literally looked at the schedule. I'm like, well, maybe not so much.
But I'll tell you this: they'll be in the postseason, and they don't care about going on the road. And and that's a team you don't want to draw. So, do with that what you will.
No. Right. Yeah. I think, by the way,
They've won 5 out of 6. By the way,
the one was here.
Yeah.
I feel like too they take that last playoff spot for now because they improved to 5-3 and we're just 4-3. But if we beat the Raiders, we have the tiebreaker over Kansas City. But man, I'm with you. They sure look good. Look, it's easy when you got a Patrick Mahomes and he comes into the league and in year one, and he never goes backwards because this phenomenon seems to be working both ways. Man, I wish someone could explain it to me. Well, I'm going to ask you a question right now. Is Baker Mayfield a good quarterback?
Yes.
Is Daniel Jones a good quarterback?
Yes.
Is Sam Darnold a good quarterback?
Yes.
I asked you that same question 3 years ago about any of these guys, and it will be an emphatic no. Get rid of them.
Right.
And then you've got guys the other way, and I'm not going to go so far as to say that C.J. Stroud or Trevor Lawrence aren't bad quarterbacks per se, but they don't look like what they look like. I just wonder what it is suddenly about a Darnold or a Jones. I mean, Jones was with a pretty good coordinator, you'd think, with Duvall. I mean, is it O-line? Is it coaching? Is it maturity? Does the light switch go off?
It's a great question.
It's just,
probably all the above.
And it's why it's so, we've done do you think the Browns would be glad to have Baker Mayfield playing the way he is? Or the Jets have Darnold? Or
I think this is a new phenomenon in the NFL.
Yeah, it feels that way.
I mean, for years, all we ever would come up with of guys who had done that was Rich Gannon.
Right.
That's the only guy, who just, he wasn't that good for a bunch of years, but he kind of found himself and won an MVP. So it can happen. He was the only example.
Yeah.
Now there are other. Now you can give lots of different examples. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think anybody
I'd be curious
does.
to know what that's because now Darnold. It wasn't just a Minnesota deal. He's gone to Seattle. He continues to make good decisions, play good football. Baker, is been good with the Bucs. I mean, these aren't okay. You'd be fine going in.
Baker's been great with the Bucs.
The last two games statistically have brought him back to the pack a little bit. Excuse me. But yeah, it's just so curious. And I say that because obviously we're sitting here with a quarterback who's aging into the middle of his career, still waiting on the kind of year that Daniel Jones is having right now.
Baker 13-2, right?
Yeah. The last two games, though, he's had like under 200 yards.
Yeah,
and not
sure.
quite as much.
His rating is down. His rating is down to like a 98, which, by the way, now in this day and age,
it's just okay. 90 seems to be like what 100 used to be. Maybe even less. Because
Bo Nix is 91 and he's 17th.
But there's not that many over 100 that are legit, it doesn't feel like. Like 2 is over 100. So what? Man, I got the hiccups, boss.
There's 13 over 100 right now. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I would say there was 13 over 90 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. 90 is the 100.
Okay, let's do this. I said 13 over 100.
This might be a first.
And 20 over 90. Okay?
Okay.
And I can go back.
You probably won't have 20 over 80. That part I'll.
How far back do you want me to go?
Where do you want to go?
Let's do 10 years first.
Okay.
And then we'll do another 10 because I can do that. So 2015.
Let me write down what you just said. You had how many over?
13.
Over 100?
And 20 over 90.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to have 33 quarterbacks.
10 years ago. All right. We're going 10 years. We're also going to the end of the year, by the way.
This is going to speak to the efficiency of offenses now, too. They don't take the downfield shots.
Oh, they must.
I don't know in 20-something years if I've ever had the hiccups.
This doesn't make sense.
On the air. I'm not kidding. TV or radio, I don't think in 20-something years I've ever had the hiccups.
What in the hell? This is wrong.
I have the hiccups right now.
Yeah.
We're going to find out one thing. Can you talk your way out of hiccups?
Oh, I don't know. We going to see.
Either.
Hold that breath, my man.
That don't work for you, boy.
I don't know what. Dude, these ratings, they must be doing them differently now. Because I'm going to rating 2015 and 16. The top rating was 64.
Yeah, that's you sure that's not QBR?
Yeah, because next to it is QBR, and that's
the
silly. Top there is 79.
Yeah,
that can't be right.
No, that's completely wrong. As far as our comparative exercise here,
I was so excited to do this.
I know, and we've done it before. Maybe check one year forward or backward from that. Maybe that's just 1 year that's all AI.
All right, here's 2005.
Okay, 20 years ago. We'll go back 20 years.
And this one looks to be correct.
Okay.
There were 2 over 100.
Wow.
Carson Palmer and Peyton Manning.
Wow.
There were.
And by the way, the GOAT is also in his prime at that point. What was Tom Brady's?
There were 8 at 90.
Only 10, versus 33.
Here are the 8. Peyton, Carson Palmer, Big Ben, Matt Hasselbeck, Mark Bulger, Tom Brady, Jake the Snake, and Trent Green. B. Left was 10th in the NFL.
Oof.
With 15 touchdowns and 5 picks in 2005.
Well, it honors.
Let me go to 2010 real quick.
It honors efficiency because I bet you the completion percentages are even more tilted these days.
2010 we had Brady, Rivers, Rodgers, and Vick were your 4. And then over 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. The 90 guys were stepping up. Garrard was in the 90 club. Congratulations, David. Way to go, David. DG.
DG9.
DG9. Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford, Peyton Manning, Matt Schaub, Matt Castle, Joe Flacco, Tony Romo. Josh Freeman had his year that year. There's another guy. Josh Freeman had a year and then disappeared.
Right. It happens that way
the other way, right? Ben and Vince Young had a 98 rating.
Yeah, Vince Young always had a good rating and never matched like what you thought of him as a quarterback. There are guys that are like that too.
So that was 2010. And so, so it definitely has changed. Let me see if 15 popped back up. It got right. No, 15's wrong. I don't know why. But anyway.
It's hard to make sense of the quarterback rating, and I'll just use
It
this.
is hard.
Well, only because I'm looking at this. Like, let's do player A, player B. Okay.
Jeff, get a glass of water, put a napkin over the cup, and sip it through. Hiccups gone instantly.
Try and do it that way.
It's all type of suggestions.
Yeah, Jeff, inhale as much as you can, and while holding it, swallow twice. Slowly exhale through your nose.
Okay. I seem to have
beat it.
Gone.
I don't know. I don't want to jinx it or whatnot, but I kind of feel like I've worked myself out of it quick. Like, I once had the hiccups that wouldn't go away for like 2.5 days in a row. Man.
Oh, you had it that long?
It was unbelievable, bro.
I had it for like an hour.
No, I'm talking about it was just weird as heck. Like,
That's crazy.
And it hurt. All that.
Yeah.
That. Anyway, player A, player B. So make sense of the make sense of the passer rating for me, if you would. Player A has 1,620 passing yards. Player B has 1,586.
Okay, it's about the same.
Right. Player A has 9 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Player B has 8 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Okay, it's about the same.
About the same. Which of those two, player A or player B, has a slightly smaller passer rating at least? 9 and 5 and 30 more yards.
9 and 5's Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mac Jones is 8 and 5. His passer rating's 86.8.
What's
And Trevor's is 80.6.
Oh God.
But how are you 8 points?
You tell me.
Yeah, that's just it's.
What's
it's
well?
odd.
There's probably.
I don't know what it is there. I don't know what the.
Well, it's got to be
difference. Is it the yards per attempt? Maybe it's a little bit higher for Mac.
How much higher? You have it.
7.1 versus 6.3.
Okay.
Is that might be significant? Yards per. Now Mac has played less, so his yards per game is higher. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And again, we're arguing middle ground here, but I'm just curious. That's an example that we've seen every throw. We've seen every.
Trev needs to go out and play well. And
the
start.
offense. It'd be
Second
nice to get
half, the offense got to
sure.
get cooking.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever he's
That's
got
right.
to start. Just being more consistent
for sure.
He's done some good.
100%.
He's eliminated the fumbles. The fumbles were a
The
huge
picks
problem for
also.
a few years.
I mean,
picks are
he
better.
was like
5
4 and 4. He's 95.
Yeah. But
it would help if they help him a little too.
It would help if
we
they
catch
hold
some
onto
of
the
these
ball
balls
and block
not
a little
just,
better.
By the way, when we say that, not just the ones you're supposed to catch, maybe a couple of the ones that are hard catches too.
Yeah. All right, we'll come back and we'll see who's got the power. We'll get a little hectic.
Oh no.
Yeah, that and more on the drill.
No.
No.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Post-game Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-game Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
You don't need to bet everything on a Hail Mary. Just find a ride in your budget. Because Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic. New name, new location, same great deals. And we have the perfect place during the Kia Fall Savings event, like a new Kia payment free for a full 90 days. Or take advantage of financing rates as low as 0%. It's always a touchdown when you shop the best deals in town. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection.
For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Gang, nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring, but if mine does, I just call Action Garage Door because they take action immediately. That's Jeff Bernard and his guys. Been doing this thing for 25 years around these parts. Local dudes, man. They're there to help. They're not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through. You call Jeff, his people are on it. And by the way, they're always offering you tune, lube, and free inspection of your garage door. Just give them a call. I've been in my house for 23 years. Folks still comment on my garage door. I got it a couple years ago. Dramatically improves curb appeal. Today's garage door openers bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. Heck, I'm sold. Well, how do I get a hold of them? GarageDoor911.com. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door. That's GarageDoor911.com.
When you buy online, you really cannot tell because you're not looking at the stone. So it's impossible to buy a stone online that you could really see everything about it. You have to buy a diamond in person.
That's John Lupo at Beard's Diamonds, who says one big mistake is trying to buy a diamond online. Because each diamond is unique, you need to examine it for yourself.
Otherwise, you can get fooled, you can get tricked, and that's not a good thing when you're spending thousands of dollars.
At Beard's, John's son Ben says they give each customer the ability to compare multiple diamonds in their price range, not just on paper, but up close inside and outside.
Go outside in the natural daylight. That's the best test to be able to see the exact color in the stone, see the brilliance in the stone, and the fire and the scintillation, which is very, very important.
People want to know what they're spending this money on, and they also want to be protected.
That's why Beard's takes it a step farther with a money-back guarantee and a trade-up policy that guarantees you will always get what you paid when you upgrade. Buy with confidence at locally owned Beard's Diamonds in St. John's Town Center.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask. So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, 1010XL fans, it's game time, but don't get sidelined from the fun. The JTA Game Day Express is the smartest way to get to the bank on time. It's all sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 convenient pickup locations across the River City, but remember, Game Day Express is cashless. All passes must be purchased through the MyJTA mobile app. Get your $10 pass today. For all of your game day needs, go to myjtafla.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Florida-Georgia kicks off Saturday at 3:30. Florida interim head coach Billy Gonzalez wants his guys to soak in the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Their tailgate sit-up, it's a really cool atmosphere.
Calais Campbell's name is buzzing around the Jags ahead of the trade deadline. At 39, he can still bring the heat, and the Jags could use that veteran punch. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:08, it's 62 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Ooh. Just got some devastating news in the break. We'll just keep it.
I'm not afraid. Swamp Sessions has got another night one coming up.
Goodness
Florida
gracious.
must be a hell of a draw. Because they're no good. They keep putting them on at night.
Well, what the draw is Swamp Sessions. That's the draw.
I saw this and I was surprised.
Never have we paid more attention to when the Gators are playing, because we do a podcast after the game.
Yeah, and so if it's a 7:30
we've
game.
had some like 11:30 at night ones that are just like,
we got another one of those coming after the Kentucky game. So,
put us on at noon.
I did see this, and it did surprise me because Florida struggled. Maybe it speaks to some of the opponents that they played.
Mm-hmm.
But
In terms of millions of viewers, Florida's like the 7th biggest draw
I
so
saw
far.
that.
I don't know what it was exactly, but it was, I don't know.
In fact, I can tell you because I think I saved it. Hold on, stand by, because
I may not have the number exact, but they were higher than I would have thought. They were a top 10 draw at least.
Most watched teams in college football.
Okay, yeah.
Number 1 is Alabama.
Okay.
This is through week 8, by the way.
So
And again, a lot of it depends on who you're playing, too. Big games,
Sure,
if you have big
sure.
games.
And if you've played
at the
every
time,
week-
Florida had big games.
Well, and if this is cumulative as well now, Florida's got 2 bye weeks they've already built in.
This is through week 8.
But I'm saying, is it per game average?
I don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause it needs to be per game.
7.9 million viewers. Tennessee was 2nd. Georgia was 3rd. Texas was 4th. OU was 5th. LSU was 6th, by the way, SEC. Ohio State 7. The U was 8. Florida was 9, and Notre Dame was 10.
Yeah, that was it.
I mean, Florida's the only one that sticks out as sucky.
As a bad team.
Yeah.
That's right. So still a draw, and they did play a couple of those teams, but not many of them.
I got to be honest, I wish they weren't a draw. You know why Florida State has been not very good?
Quarterback plays.
Yeah, J.J. Constantino, DeAndre Johnson, DeAndre Francois, Malik Henry, Bailey Hockman, James Blackman, Tate Rodemaker, Chubba Purdy, A.J. Duffy, Brock Glenn, Luke Cromenhoek. Those are their guys, man. Those are the guys that they chose. And again, number 11, number 7.
As recruits, you're saying?
Yeah, as a recruit, the number 11, pocket passer. Number 7, dual threat. Number 3, dual threat. Number 2, dual threat. Number 2, dual threat in the country. Okay? Number 11, pocket passer. Number 24, number 25, number 5, number 3, pocket passer in the country. Number 19, power. Number 8, quarterback. So they're all heavily.
Wasn't one of those guys was going to be decent? Was it Francois maybe?
I think it was DeAndre Francois. He was getting the
busted up
O-line.
his knee.
Yeah.
The O-line was real bad when
Was
he
it the Alabama game he got
Yeah, I
hurt
think
in?
it was.
Yeah.
I think when they were in it.
Yeah, and
I
that was
remember.
back. Shoot, that was back
Yeah,
10 years
that's
ago.
correct. I mean, the blight on Norvell again. There is no Mike. And by the way, we nailed it on Billy Napier. This season wasn't a Billy Napier story. The Gators' success wasn't. It was a DJ Lagway story. DJ Lagway went kaput average, and Billy Napier got shown the door. Mike Norvell's tenure at FSU is the same thing. He hasn't done a thing. Jordan Travis did. Jordan Travis had a remarkable run, and that's all that Mike Norvell has accomplished at FSU.
Yeah,
a player that I believe he inherited. Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
So, I mean, FSU Nation right now, you're on, you know it or not, and I think many of you know it, you're on the same train the Gators have been on the last 3 years. You've saddled up with an engineer who's terrible.
Yeah. You're stuck and
really stuck. And that guy, man, he upped the ante with that one successful year.
You always and you're going to go through what we went through. You always look for him to win, but winning, you listen, if Norvell goes out and again, I have no confidence that they haven't won an ACC game in 9 shots.
That's unbelievable.
It's unfathomable.
Again, 1-9 in their last 10, 101-9 in their first 110.
But they've got Wake Forest, who, by the way, they haven't beaten a Doak in like 7 or 8 years, so like 3 or 4 times in a row. Wake Forest just beat SMU, so no guarantees. Then they have Clemson, and they have Virginia Tech at home. Then they go to NC State, and then they have Florida. I mean, conceivably, if you were making strides with your program, you would go win 4 out of 5 here and, get to 7 wins and go to a bowl game. But why would you think they're going to win a game? I don't know.
Look, you lost at Stanford.
Right.
And, Stanford turned around and played about a quarter against Miami and lost 42-7.
Vegas line surprises FSU football opens as a favorite over Wake Forest.
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that line? 4, 5?
Let's see.
I think that I listen, at FSU, you just got to hope they can recapture some of what they had early, going and be good enough to beat these teams on their schedule. They're 3 and 4 now? Yeah, FSU
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Lost 4 in a row.
Florida also 3 and 4. Is that correct?
I turned them off in my head. I don't know.
Yeah, Mississippi State, Texas, and LIU.
Yeah.
So FSU's 3 and 4, and they got Wake this week, and then who?
Clemson.
Where's that game?
At Clemson at night.
Yeah, that's they're struggling too, but it's hard to.
5.5 points, I think.
To your point, it's hard to pick FSU. They just went and lost to Stanford, who was basically the bottom of the league.
8.5.
8.5 point favorite over Wake.
Yeah,
that's way too much. Yeah,
8.5.
Yeah, That's a lot.
Oof.
So,
wonder what Riley Skinner will pick on Thursday.
The biggest. So last night in the World Series, a classic that you weren't able to watch because it literally ended at 3:00 in the morning, and it's baseball's handcuffed. There's nothing they could do. They're not doing anything wrong. You can't start a game at 1:00 in the afternoon.
No,
but there aren't NFL classics that people didn't watch live.
No,
there aren't postseason. There aren't amazing postseason games in NFL history that didn't play out at 4:30 on a Sunday. So to have these, and by the way, the Dodgers have done this twice. Was the 18-inning game before also a weekday game? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
They had one of these against the Red
Boston.
Sox, and they won on a walk-off.
7 years ago.
I think that was Muncy. Yeah.
Muncy hit it. Yep.
So
Muncy went 0 for 7 last night. I've been paying attention to Muncy because he killed the Mets last year and he walked a ton. So I was just
he's killed the Braves in the postseason through the years.
They were talking about Tommy Edman last night, who was the NLCS MVP a year ago, and he's had great postseasons, but not much during the regular season. But he made a play last night. Oh gosh. There's some good baseball being played last night. Ninth inning, runner on first for the Jays. Dude rips a shot off Freddie's glove, okay? Freddie jumps up to get the ball, and it just goes off the top of his glove, so he slows it down, so the ball trickles into right field. Tommy Edman sprints over, does the slides and scoops up the ball, turns, plants his feet, and dude, I think it was Falefa, IKF.
Kiner Falefa, yeah.
I think so, but I'm not positive. He never stopped running, so he's going for third. And I mean, Edman dotted him.
Yeah.
I mean, he put it right there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
for
play.
him. Then
they had the
relay
play.
Then they walk Ohtani in the ninth. He says, all right, he goes to steal on the first pitch. He's safe, but he kind of falls off the base.
Yeah, they got him.
And they kept the tag on him, so he's out.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some really good baseball.
There was a lot.
Obviously, the play in the 10th was –
and
I mean, that was as good a relay. I'm watching that, and I'm like, that's a run.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did he get him? It was banged,
Yeah.
two great throws.
Probably your second slowest runner behind Kirk didn't help.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it still looked like that was going to be a score.
I would still send him any time.
He asked a question. What was your question you had? I thought it was a good one.
As far as Shohei being the most feared hitter like all time.
Shohei?
Yeah. Is there somebody?
Like I said, Bonds is still more feared. Bonds make contact.
Yeah.
I'd rather if I got to get a guy out,
yeah.
and my team is pitching,
yeah.
and I've got to face either Shohei or Bonds, it's Shohei by mine.
Rather face
because
Shohei.
Bonds was you couldn't get him out. I mean, his on base percentage one year was like 600, wasn't it, Hick?
Barry Bonds' only World Series appearance was in 2002. In the series, he hit .471. 8 hits, 4 home runs, 6 RBI, 8 runs scored in 7 games.
And how many times did they walk him?
Set a record for on-base percentage at 700.
700.
So
he was now the Shohei's value goes beyond his power.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But Bonds was also a two-way. He was a 30-30 guy, like one of the first,
now,
wasn't he?
Very quietly, Shohei Ohtani in this postseason, because
is he up to 8 homers?
8 home runs.
Yeah.
And like all extra base hits. And remember, Jeff and Murph were killing me because because he was like 1 for 20 to start it.
Yeah, 1 for 22.
And he's
been on fire.
He's
on
on
fire.
fire.
You knew he would be.
Yeah. But those are unbelievable numbers.
Last night,
Barry Bonds hit a home run in his first 3 World Series games, a first for any player. He was intentionally walked 13 times in that series, with 7 of those being intentional walks in a single game. He had 0 strikeouts and 2 doubles. So
most feared hitter of my Barry Bonds is the most feared hitter of my lifetime. Like if my team is playing, and there have been a lot of feared hitters. There have,
because he was
so hard to get out.
Again, not as long, but he was Ruth in terms of
His
batting
time,
average, on base
versus the rest of the league.
OPS,
just lapped him.
Yeah,
they gave that man a couple of that man's MVPs to Pujols back in the years, but Barry Bonds was every year him.
So his scandal is what make him not, because you hear Shohei with
yes,
right.
Barry.
No, Bonds gets killed by the steroids.
See, Bonds was a Hall of Fame player without him.
Yeah.
He was sleek, thin, could run.
I remember
play.
that.
Okay, but he got ticked because all the guys hitting bombs were getting all the pub, all the headlines
and money,
and it bothered him. And so he said, well, because I'm hitting
better than
I'm
all
hitting
these
30,
blankers.
but that's not, nobody talks about me.
Right.
So he
That's
said,
why he did it?
Yeah.
so they say.
Yeah.
It would be great if if he had a Lance Armstrong documentary and just came clean. I mean, look, Barry, it doesn't matter. We all know you did it, so why not admit it?
Yeah, all of them.
Come clean
and look, we've had enough time to reflect on what happened in that era. It's time for the Baseball Hall of Fame electorate to die off so we can get a fresh perspective rather than these old codgers that don't realize that literally 80% of they were all playing against each other. There are guys in the Hall of Fame that were on steroids. They just don't know it, or they know it and excused them. But for them to hold their morality over baseball's numbers and history, it's an era of baseball, just like a live ball era or any other thing. It was just something that like most were doing. Most, not some, right, Hick?
Yeah.
Most of the stars of baseball in that era were juicing.
Yeah.
They all were, and didn't look at it as some incredible cheating mechanism because they all thought they all were. And Hick hit a good. I mean, that's like cycling. No one was. How dare you accuse me? We're all doing it.
Right. Barry Bonds, at 27 when he was with the Pirates, hit 34 home runs. He was a terrific player. Hit 311.
Back when 30 was a lot.
Yeah.
Until the steroids came along, you hit 35 home runs. You had a big year.
I tell you what, though, after the year after he hit 73 home runs, he hit 370 in a season at the age of 37. That's where the juice was really flowing. 46 home runs, 110 RBI, 198 walks. His on-base percentage was .582.
They blackballed him out of the league. He could have kept playing.
Yeah.
What was his last year's stats?
Last year he had 28.
Yeah.
At the age of 42.
Yeah.
He had 28 home runs. So
batting average?
276.
Yeah. I mean, he could still be on somebody's team if
But he had 370, 341, 362 at the age of 37, 38, and 39.
Right now, though, Shohei is the most feared hitter in baseball.
Oh,
If there was anybody that I don't want up at the plate, it would be him.
It's like honestly, that's what I want Juan Soto to be.
Right.
And he's not quite there.
You're right. It's kind of
because he doesn't hit for the power.
It's like Acuna's like that too. When
Yeah.
Acuna's rolling and at his best, you don't want to face him.
Yeah.
But the difference with today's guys, yours, mine, yours maybe less even than mine, and Shohei's, today's stars strike out and don't care.
Yeah.
Bonds didn't strike out, man.
No, he didn't.
That's why he was so feared. He's just he's going to hit it somewhere for you to get him out, and usually when he hits it somewhere, it's a bad place for you.
All right, we got to take a break. We got more coming up. This is The Drill. I promise we'll get hectic when we get back.
Okay, it's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get more Gators.
And more Prosser and Hickett. Unfiltered.
Football insight, analysis, and critique from your breakfast buddies on the Swamp Sessions podcast.
From Voodoo Brewing Company.
Right after every game.
Streamed live on the 1010XL social channels.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaofTheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times, but right now, let the good times roll with ITP Partners, man. I appreciate those guys so much, everything that they do for me. My money is good hands with ITP Partners, man. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. I'm talking about expertise, experience, and knowledge, and that's what Janice Cobb and Dan Abel have. Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright and Reed Wingate. Experience, expertise, and knowledge. They sit, listen. I'll ask dumb questions. They'll give me great answers and answers that I can understand. Takes me a while, but eventually I figure it out, and I appreciate them. And they will build a strategy with you where your goal becomes their priority, and they're not afraid to talk to you whenever you need them. So get in the game. It's a great group to start with. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Or call them 312-9751. 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, and they're my financial partners for life.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. You know that other Frangie? Well, he's my dad.
but I'm here to tell you about how much I appreciate the Awaken 180 weight loss program and how it's changed my life. Like a lot of folks, I let myself go a little. Not proud of that, but it happens. And I wasn't sure what to do. I've tried a lot of other weight loss programs, but they just didn't work. Not like Awaken 180. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. And best of all, really fast results. You eat the food that's provided, and it's really good food. You work with a coach on a regular basis who guides you through the whole process. I'm never hungry. In fact, I never feel like I'm sacrificing anything. Just living a totally normal life. That's my new normal. And now, in October, they're offering free consultations. So there's no reason not to call them and learn more. Call them at 844-346-1800, or you can visit awaken180.com. It really has changed my life, and I bet it'll change yours too. That's Awaken 180.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week, Mikhail Petrie, a senior football and soccer player at Stanton College Prep. Mikhail is a member of the National Honor Society. He is also an AP Scholar with distinction.
It's the fall savings event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $3,600 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Jacksonville is football season, and Duck Duck Rooter is proud to be on your home team. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, we tackle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning problems with championship-level service. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com.
Join 1010XL and Firehouse Subs as we celebrate First Responders Day, Tuesday, October 28th. Catch Jaguars Today live from 10 to noon at Beach and Haji. Food, fun, and football. Come honor our heroes with Firehouse Subs.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is your Duvall Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, the Jaguars are in search of a pass rush. We all know that. They've gotten 8 sacks this season, okay? And we turn our attention to Josh Hines-Allen, who, you know, set the single-season franchise record at 17.5 2 years ago. He's got half a sack. 27 pressures, take them or leave them. That's 14th in the NFL. But of the 42 players with 21 or more pressures in that time frame, Hines-Allen has more sacks than only 3 guys. Only 3 guys. Defensive tackle Eric Armstead leads the Jaguars with 3.5 sacks. And Trayvon Walker is still trying to come back from that wrist injury. Started out well, but playing with that club has hurt him. Jags better find a pass rush. Otherwise, they're not going to win many football games. And that's your Duvall Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Lift Power's benefits are out of this world. 401k, company vehicle pay, training sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power is rapidly growing, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Family-owned and operated. Here is your chance. If you're thinking about a career change, just check them out at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Hey! It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, and the Speed Trap Alert is always brought to you by CTA. Got them right now, $295 there on the Beltway in Bay Meadows, so over in that area. Keep those speeds down. It's still slick out there. Keep that cash in your pocket.
That's a drill speed trap alert as we get going here.
Today's Power Poll is brought to you by Royal Pest Services Jacksonville.
All right, 1 week ago, the Jacksonville Jaguars were ranked 17th in the Power Poll. Where do you suspect they will be this week, ladies and gentlemen? Jeff and E.
Maybe we've had a week. One or two things are going to happen. We've had a week where they forget about our, poor performance, and they just instead look at our 4-3 record and the schedule that we've played overall. Or, more likely, that we were off a week and they forgot about us at all, and they just remember us as being just a stumbling, bumbling football team. I'm going to say we sit. I'll go 16.
Going up.
I don't think we're that lucky for us to have a bye week and we go down. I think either we stay right where we're at or we go 18, but I'm going to say 17.
Okay. 17 and
16.
16 were the two picks. All right, well, the number one team in all the land is the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
The Indianapolis Colts. What a shock that is, huh? I wonder where they were to start the year.
Man.
The number 2 team in all the land, the Detroit Lions. The number 3 team in all the land, the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 4, the Buffalo Bills. Number 5, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 6, moving up fast. Go-y, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 7, Green Bay Packers, 5-1-1.
Okay.
Number 8, LA Rams. Number 9, Denver Broncos. These are good football teams.
We got the Broncos too, don't we?
Number 10, New England. 6-2. Number 11, Seattle. Number 12, a team we beat, San Francisco. Number 13, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They should be dropping. They're 4-3. Number 14, the LA Chargers of San Diego.
There are 16 teams in the NFL that have winning records of at least 4-3, like the Jaguars. There are 16. We're right on the midway point.
Number 15, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, snap.
15.
That's right.
Up
Yes,
2
sir,
spots.
Yes, that's right. The Bears
Best off-season addition is Travis Hunter.
Give us
Thank you,
another
D-Rock.
bye week then.
Arguably the Jags' best receiver and corner. Coach Liam Cohen is making it a priority, call more plays where Hunter is the number one option on offense. 28 catches coming off his first 100-yard game. 3 pass breakups and limited work on defense. One spot ahead of the Chicago Bears. They're all your winning teams. There are no other winning
That's
teams.
it. Those are the. You know what? I said this earlier.
The worst team in the NFL, the Tennessee Titans. We still have 2 left for them.
Every bit of it, too,
Thank you,
man.
Tennessee.
I mean, week after week, they're out of the game by halftime, it feels like. This is and I hate this narrative. Golly, of all of the narratives, this one is way too turbo fast-forwarded.
Turbo.
But this is a national narrative.
Yes, sir.
Like, have you seen this headline? It's early, but Jags gave up too much for Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Or Jags aren't getting the value to make that trade. The Jags should get more out of Travis Hunter. Is that like just kind of the dumbed down version? Right?
That's
We've
what
heard
they're
that.
saying,
Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna ask you guys an honest question. Right now, 7 games in, who's the Jaguars' best receiver?
12.
Travis Hunter.
It is, isn't it? I mean, I'm not
Yes.
trying to create a story. All right. Who is the Jaguars' best cornerback?
12.
Travis Hunter.
Okay, so you moved up to number 2, and he's your best receiver and your best corner. Because he's not being featured or he doesn't have this or that, that doesn't make it less of a value pick. You drafted a guy to be a good receiver and a good corner, or a good receiver and a great corner, or a good corner and a great receiver, and all he is in 7 games is your best receiver and your best corner. So maybe we can just kind of chill out on, did we get snowed on the trade?
Yeah.
Now, is being the best at those good enough? I think ultimately it will be. I think
it is good
He's going
enough.
to drag him up with him.
Yeah.
I think it's good enough.
You know?
But we just want to see him on there
It's
more.
time. I'm ready to it's time just to play him until he can't play and let him be the judge.
That's what I think.
Right. I think a lot do.
I think we've been saying that for a while now, but I don't, it is what it is. I mean, there is, Trayvon Walker was on the TV show last night, and he marveled at Hunter, and he just said, and there, we forget this as far as just playing him. Love playing. There's a lot on the plate, man. There's a lot on the plate when you're trying to play both positions. There's a lot going on, a lot of meetings, a lot of learning, a lot of this, a lot of that. We've seen them line up wrong. I mean, there's a lot swimming in your head when you're playing offense and defense in the NFL, especially a complicated offense like Liam Cohen. So that part, I think we just take for granted. It's easy. I guess I'm saying it's easy for me to sit here and say, play him, just play him and obviously they know a little bit better, a little bit more about what is going on.
Your point is incredibly fair on the offensive side of the ball, but I'd argue a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. Then dumb it down so that he's your main player.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep that part simple. Or what I'm more inclined to believe, let him go cover the guy.
Yeah.
Right? We got 10 guys playing the defense. Travis is covering the guy.
Yeah.
If it means sacrifice not having him on the field, I'd rather try that routine. It's a valid point, and especially valid coming from Trayvon Walker, but the skill set of a cornerback and just go cover Jacoby Myers or go cover Nico Collins, and then the next week go cover, Lad McConkey, whoever it is. And then the offense, let's digest, but it seems like that's coming along. I know it's junk time, but it was nice to see him get some numbers late in the Rams game.
Was. Maybe it means more to these guys, but this is an interesting stat, and we'll head to break with this. AP Top 25, 6 of the head coaches in the AP Top 25 are leading their alma maters.
Wow.
Kirby Smart at Georgia, Brent Key at Georgia Tech, Clark Lee at Vanderbilt, Mario Cristobal at the U, Kalani Sitake at BYU, and Jeff Brom at Louisville. All where else would you want to be?
I wonder in the annals of college football.
And it's interesting because these are candidates for, possible candidates.
I wonder who the best coach is. I wonder how many schools best coach was from their alma mater. Like, Kirby's the best coach in Georgia history, with all due respect to Vince Dooley.
Yeah.
Kirby's the best football coach Georgia's ever had. Spurrier's the best. I mean, Urban's got the two, but Spurrier, I would take him 1,000 times over because of the consistency.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there's two, at least, that are their alma mater is I'm sure there are others. I'm trying to think.
Bobby Bowden, no doubt.
Right, but he didn't go to FSU. I'm saying you coach, you made your coaching genius at where you actually played college ball.
Yeah.
Those two, just interesting here in the Florida-Georgia game. Both universities represented by guys who their best coaches were also players. And ironically, Spurrier had a devil of a time against Georgia as a player and dominated him as a coach.
Yeah.
And Kirby Smart got his ass beat by Florida almost every year as a player and now dominates as a coach.
You could say, I don't know if Harbaugh was the best coach ever at Michigan. I don't,
Yeah, that's probably tough.
Shook Jordan's Auburn.
Yeah, I think Bo Schembechler probably gets the Michigan vote.
Is Bo a cradle of coaches?
Yeah, he didn't go to Michigan. I'm just saying I think he would get over Harbaugh.
Wondering.
I feel like he was. Miami of Ohio, maybe, or
that's what I'm guessing.
One of those places for Bo Schembechler.
Yeah. Attended Miami University in Oxford. Yeah. So
Miami of Ohio, Bo Schembechler. We just throw that at you on,
But
8:30 on a Tuesday morning.
I think you could argue with Harbaugh against Bo. Only won one, right?
Yeah, but so many years. I mean, Harbaugh was there for a flash.
That wasn't a flash. Harbaugh was there for a decade.
Let's don't forget that Harbaugh had a lot of mediocrity there. He wasn't beating the rivals. He was on the
Bo was always a 10.
Bo's I think Michigan man would tell you Bo is Bo is the answer. All right, let's head off to break. As predicted, it's a Catlin Chuck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
The Drill from the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, Hicken here. I know it's too early to talk about the holiday season coming up, but my friends at Beards Diamonds are stocking up like never before. No need to rush it now, but when you are ready, Beards will be ready. This is Jacksonville's local diamond powerhouse. Unlike the other stores in the town center, Beards is not a Wall Street-owned jeweler. Family-owned. Say hi to the Lupos when you go by great folks here in Jacksonville. They run circles around those conglomerate stores that claim to have direct pricing. Beards beats them every day. And if you're wondering about lab-grown diamonds, Beards can teach you. They have natural and lab-grown. And don't forget, Beards has case after case of fashion jewelry. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, colored gemstones, pearls, yellow gold. Bottom line, you don't need to shop anywhere else. Beards is local. They got a massive selection. They stand behind what they sell. They take care of local customers. 100% accountable because they live here. Check them out and you will see Beards Diamonds rocks at the St. John's Town Center.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Jacksonville Hicken here with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is the new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results. Oh, man. You got to get your garage. You know your garage floor, it's got cracks and stains and smells. Man, when you get it coated, it changes the whole complexion of the room. It makes it like a room. You can do all kinds of things. You can put a golf simulator in it, build a sports bar in it, work out in it, ping pong table, whatever you want. Brendan, the owner of Checkmate Coatings, man, he'll take great care of you. He's the guy to talk to. He'll tell you exactly what they're doing. And Jacksonville crews keep prices low with no massive overhead. You need information? It's checkmatecoatings.com. They'll do your garage. They'll do your patio. They'll do your pool deck. They'll do your driveway. Checkmate Coatings. Check them out. Checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings are your floor's missing piece.
To the T here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch? From lunch to late night, only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around after the sunset, and Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Come on, somebody.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit morganconleyroofing.org.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich, the one-stop solution for any plumbing problem, residential or commercial. No matter how complex the work, Roland Reich quotes all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Whether your pipes are doing a water ballet or you need to hydrojet the whole system, always use Roland Reich Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, back on the Catlin Junk Accessories Tuesday after an unbelievable World Series game last night that you weren't able to watch because it ended at 3 in the morning and went 18 innings. Freddie Freeman won it with a walk-off.
Oh, Freddie Freeman, another walk-off homer.
But a couple of the base. This is a good one. This is a fair one. We left a guy out talking about the most feared hitters. This guy might be right there with Shohei.
Mm-hmm. Aaron Judge?
Aaron Judge.
Well, sure.
Aaron Judge. I played the Yankees enough to when that big old tall, home run hitter gets into the batter's box, it's about the same trepidation that I have with Shohei. So that's probably pretty fair. And then this is also what doesn't make the Hall of Fame selection process make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Bonds' career on-base percentage without his 762 home runs would be over 400.
Yeah.
David Ortiz has a career on-base percentage of 380, including his 400-plus homers.
Sure.
Ortiz was involved in the steroid scandal. He's in the Hall and Bonds isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know how these guys with a straight face can tell you, can rectify that fact. It just seems awful strange.
Well, I think a lot has to do with media.
They don't like
Ortiz is a
Barry,
big-
and we didn't like him either. He was a jerk.
He was a jerk.
Yeah.
You know, Barry was a jerky, like a jerk. Like he was the worst guy to go talk to. And, you know, so it's sort of, you know.
Was he always like that his entire
Pretty
career?
much.
Okay.
Pretty much. He was not well-liked pretty much wherever he went. But heck of a player, man.
And he, by the way, not the only athlete by a mile. It should have nothing to do with whether or not you're in the Hall of Fame.
Nothing to do. Yeah, Aaron Judge, the last 4 years, you know, 62, 37 when he was hurt, 58 and 53 the last 2 years. Hit 322 and 331. Yeah, OPS plus over 200. He's terrific. And again, how many MVPs has Shohei won? 3?
We talked about this the other day, and I can't recall. I think it was 3.
Yeah,
2, maybe 2. And
it'll be fun. I look forward to seeing who wins because again, Big Dumper could win He had an unbelievable year.
I feel like it'll be Judge.
I think Dumper's going to win it, but I could be wrong.
It felt like the narrative all along was you can't get these baseball purists, buddy. They don't get into the folk hero part.
Yeah,
they look at Aaron Judge's and they'll look at all those analytics, the hardest freaking guy to get out, and the OPS and the, he had an unbelievable offensive year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't Judge the highest WAR in baseball?
He's only won 2 of them.
Shohei's only won 2?
No, Aaron Judge.
Well,
22 and 24.
About to win 25, I feel like. Now, Dumper is worthy. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know, man. That'll be fun.
Now, and we also had this is where there's a referendum here with this vote.
Mm-hmm.
You may as well just say defense doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If Dumper's not
Shohei's won
the MVP.
21, 22, 23, 24.
So he's won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
21, 22 in the American League?
Yes.
Both National League years he's won MVP?
Yes. Is he worth every penny for the Dodgers?
Well, yeah, especially when you can defer it all and you can make the money off. You can make money off of Shohei. Yeah, it's just awesome. It's just they're lucky to be where the Dodgers are lucky to be in Los Angeles. That's why they have him.
Yeah.
You know. Back to the Dumper though, that MVP when it's announced.
Yeah.
That's the quiet part is out loud and you can't unring it. Defense doesn't matter for the MVP. Because Dumper is the best defender in the league.
Yeah.
Not just at his position. Playing a difficult position of catcher and hitting 60 home runs should give you the advantage over a DH as to the value to a franchise and for a team.
Judge wasn't the DH.
He played when his arm was hurt. He did. That's fair. He was a center.
But he's not a great outfielder.
But he was an outfielder. That's fair. I'm thinking more when I saw him in Atlanta.
Shohei is a DH, but he pitches. So then, you know.
Well, he didn't pitch much this year.
Right.
But he did at the end. But the offense.
Who
is in the national? Is there a
Soto
competitor? Yeah, I mean, it won't be him. They
ain't gonna be Soto. We didn't even get the playoffs.
Do you think Bryce Harper is going to be a Philly next year?
Yeah, I think he was a little miffed, and rightfully so. That was weird. I don't know what Dombrowski was. Dombrowski came out and said, for those who don't know, that Bryce Harper's not elite.
He told him. He didn't come out and say it. He told Bryce Harper that in their meeting.
You're not an elite player.
Yeah. And I think,
which he's right about, by the way. But
yeah,
he was not elite.
Well, there's just no reason. But you don't need to say it.
Bryce Harper come back. Wait a minute now. I changed positions for you. I do whatever you asked me to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know,
at the end of the day, haven't won.
You haven't won.
You know, they just haven't won.
Guess what? When the Dodgers add frickin'
whoever,
Kyle Tucker and a pitcher next year, we're all going to be chasing them.
Supposedly, there's another pitcher coming from Japan.
Well, there's 2 position players coming.
Yeah,
I
think one of the pitchers is like as good as.
Is it? I
don't know. I can't keep up. Maybe it's the position player they're saying is they're on par with some superstar here in the States already. We suggested before the season started that you got this vibe out of Patrick Mahomes that he was ready to do a little individual in addition to
and then they started slow and we kind of wrote it off.
We wrote it off, and now listen, the guy's got 17 touchdowns, 4 picks.
And by the way, he threw 2 last night. Lattimore's Lattimore, man. The Lattimore one was an incredible pick, and so I give him credit.
Okay.
The one off of Kelsey's hands was not his fault.
2 of his 4 are off Kelsey's hands.
Yeah.
His first, so he's literally only thrown 2 interceptions that didn't bounce off of Travis Kelsey's hands. He's second in the NFL in passing yards. Who is the MVP right now? It's Patrick Mahomes.
Johnny Taylor.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, but he definitely won't get it.
Yeah.
Even if he stays at this pace.
I think if he stays at this pace,
He's only going to have 1,700 yards.
Okay, 1,700 yards and 30 touchdowns.
Well,
I still don't, because we all know it's a quarterback
buddy,
award.
Saquon Barkley had a better year last year and didn't win the MVP. And they won the Super Bowl, so I don't know how Jonathan Taylor.
but okay, those guys had incredible stat numbers last year. I don't think they're having those kind of numbers this year. I'm just saying it. I don't think it's. Yes, it's a quarterback award. Last running back was what, AP?
Yeah,
AP,
2012.
And is he the last non-quarterback to win it?
Yeah.
So yes, but I think Jonathan Taylor has a shot.
Yeah, he'll be in the room.
Yeah.
And then he'll end up with the Offensive Player of the Year award.
Well,
That's kind of what they do.
You're probably right. I'm just saying.
The reality in football is
we're about halfway through. Who are the MVP? Who are the Vegas guys?
That's a good question.
I'm sure Baker's on there.
They love to put Drake May up there.
Yeah, he's new.
Baker would have been up there. He's probably fallen off. I bet you Mahomes is top. I bet you it's Taylor and Mahomes. They're probably top two. I'm not like busting a new storyline out here. I don't think.
Jamar Chase is on there?
Mahomes is plus 150.
The favorite.
Taylor, no. Josh Allen's plus 400. Drake May plus 450. Taylor plus 1,400. Jordan Love plus 1,400.
Yeah, he's the favorite.
Jared Goff plus 600.
Mahomes is the favorite by a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
so
now.
yeah, so yeah. If they were today, that. By the way, he's not a favorite. He's a huge favorite.
Yeah.
According to the Vegas odds.
How many has he won?
Only 2.
Yeah.
And he's been the most valuable player in the league for the last 7-8 years.
Probably tired of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just like a little motivation. And by the way, not that Josh Allen and Lamar, who has the same amount of MVPs as Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Mahomes, you're like, what, really, man? What do we got to do?
He's
that offense is coming around, man. Worthy's healthy. Rice is back. They're getting ready to go. He's about to throw 46 touchdowns and 4,600 yards. There's that part too. He's about to average 300 yards a game for the last 9 games.
Oh boy!
So at 27.
What did he throw for last night? He throw for a bunch last night.
299. So he's got over 2,000. Let's say he throws another 2,600. He'll have 4,700 yards, and 40 touchdowns and 6 picks.
We got to take a break. Catch up. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. What are the many ways to experience 1010XL?
Why don't we just take it from the top?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at 1010XL.
Big number 1 Duvall Ford is trusted by Duvall families, Duvall businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number 1 Duvall Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number 1 Duvall Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Hey, gang, Hickett here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. All your skincare needs. I know where to go, and now you do too. It's Beaches Dermatology, man. Listen, Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, they'll take great care of you. But they do a whole lot more too. They will pamper that skin of yours, man. You ever had a hydrofacial? If you haven't, schedule one. You'll love it. I did it. It was fantastic. Oh, my goodness gracious. If you don't want to do it, let your wife get one. It's like a massage to your face, by the way. So for all your skincare needs, I always say go to Beaches Dermatology. Listen, we're heading into the winter, but the sun is still powerful here in the Sunshine State. So protect your skin if you're out there all day long working or going golfing or fishing or whatever. Take good care of it. For all your needs, beachesdermatology.com. Plenty of locations to serve you. Find which one best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road, beachesdermatology.com.
Frank Franzi here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coil Fencing. Coil has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coil has been installing fences since before Emery Ballard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coil Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. Coil Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Like to learn how to fly an airplane? Well, you're not alone. High Flying Jacko here, inviting you to listen Sunday morning. We'll start your aviation career with a 60-minute ride on the airwaves of 1010XL. The High Flying Show, Sunday at 9 on 1010XL.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
It's the fall savings event going on now at Renewal by Andersen. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades. And then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, heading back to the 9 o'clock Nasty. Welcome back. Gator men's golf on Golf Channel today at 3 o'clock. Match play against Ole Miss. Clay County Gators says winner gets Lane Kiffin. I'll take that.
The coaching carousel is just, this is kind of an all-timer, Dan. We're not in the middle of October with 3 jobs like this open and everyone kind of paralyzed by what to do.
Yeah.
Should
they know what
should
to
it be
do.
to heck with respect? I'm going to start conversing with your guy. Sorry, Ole Miss. Lane's coming in this weekend. We're going to talk. What do? You just wait until the end, and then you have no idea, and then you're left holding the bag?
Well, I mean, you call Jimmy and
you
talk
figure
to
it out,
him and the agent, and you see what the interest level is and what kind of numbers we're dealing with, and
how many candidates, like real true candidates, would you be okay with at Florida? 3, 4, 7?
How many do they
2?
have, or how many?
You yourself. How many are you cool with? I'm telling you this. I am not going back into the non-Power 4 waters. No way, no how.
Well, I got a feeling it'll be, again, I don't know if you call it worst case, how you look at it, but I think it's I think it's Kiffin. I think it's Braum.
This is for you.
No,
you think this is for Florida?
Yeah, I think it's Kiffin. I think Braum's on the list. I think Drinkwitz is definitely on the list, and I think Franklin is, and I think they would have liked. We're definitely interested in Freeman.
Yeah,
but I think Freeman's.
I'm not as opposed to Franklin as the immediate throw up in your mouth reaction. It seems of some parts of Gator Nation.
Yeah.
That's not my preference, but I would be willing to give it a crack, a shot. At least going that far. I read this. I don't know enough about Drinkwitz to know this for sure, but they kind of presented it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Drinkwitz is kind of odd. He's kind of Mullinish.
He's an odd duck.
And it's like Kiffin is Spurrier and Drinkwitz is Mullen. And that doesn't mean that they'll have the
Braum
same.
is Meyer.
kind of.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
Intense. He doesn't.
Right.
You know, I've heard that Braum doesn't like dealing with boosters. He's got his two brothers.
Yeah.
One's a GM, one's the OC.
Right.
They're coming.
Yeah.
If you
Good.
take Braum, you're taking him.
Good.
Oh, let's get the Gator in here real quick. The marathoner, the marathon man they call
You
him.
sure he's not in Jamaica monitoring the storm?
He might. Oh,
okay. He could be there watching
He
Melissa.
is a storm tracker.
I'd like to see that storm. That thing. I saw they had like a 240 mile per hour gust.
Yeah.
Was recorded.
Ox, how would they handle that if that was bearing down on the first coast? How would that go around here?
It would be mass chaos. The streets would be flooded with people getting out of here. Burris wouldn't even have a shirt on, not much less the jacket. His shirt would be gone.
Oh,
he'd be on TV screaming at the boys. They'd bring Deegan back.
Oh,
the
boy.
boys would be out in the storm tracker. I mean, it would be mass chaos.
Nobody liked the
that's
Chief.
a big old storm. No, nobody liked the Chief. Hey, I did that marathon, and I wanted to give a shout-out to a bunch of the boys reached out to me via text, via DMs on Twitter, all of that, just well wishes, congratulations, and thanks. And I just wanted to thank them. And you guys have built a community through bad radio. So a lot of people that I'd never heard from before have reached out to me. It really surprised me. So it was good. It was good.
Hey, Gator, did somebody call you while you was running?
A little bit of a humble brag there, I feel like.
I feel it.
Well, somebody did call me while I was.
Yes, that's correct.
Somebody did call me while I was running. We knew that was going to happen. I was trying to get after it. I was trying to stay in my head, trying to get after it. And I look down and I see that watch ringing, and I just thought, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, we talked about this. It was a good time. I'm going to do another one now. I did well enough that I'm going to do another one.
I get bored driving 26 miles. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah,
that's a long way.
26 is a long way to drive. Like you second guess going to a restaurant that's 26 miles away.
That's a good trip. Yeah. Well, congrats, Gator. We're proud of you.
Who do you want to coach the Florida Gators there? Did we do this already? Did y'all do that at the end of the week?
I don't know.
Yeah, Kiffin, Kiffin, Braum. I'm kind of in that boat. I want somebody who's established, who knows what they're doing. I don't want some up and coming guy or the next hot thing. I want somebody who's established and knows what he's doing. And
I think that's the route for Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone through enough of these up and comers, learning on the job guys, and it's tough.
All right, my brother. Congrats.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you.
We got to take a break. 9 o'clock nasty next, right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. From the huddle to the perfect spiral.
We invite you into the lab so that you can truly learn the quarterback position.
The quarterback whisperer. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Wrapped up by George Moore Chevrolet and Tyson Sound and Security on 1010XL.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On October 28th, 1989, the Oakland Athletics sweep the San Francisco Giants in the World Series after Game 3 was delayed 10 days from an earthquake.
Here's hoping for a raise-the-roof football season. And here's knowing
Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? Something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipeline. It's not just annoying when your toilet keeps running long after you flush. It's also costly because it could waste hundreds of gallons of water a day. A running toilet's often caused by worn-out flappers, corroded valves, or a faulty float. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining will fix the problem fast, which can help lower your water bill. Stop the running and start saving today. Make the superior choice when your toilet won't stop running, and learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
I'm Amber Frangie. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. Call them at 844-346-1800. That's Awaken 180.
Florida Gators football on 1010XL is driven by Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. And the law firm of Farah and Farah. Get Gators play-by-play on 1010XL.
Electrical problems? Call American Electrical Contracting. 737-7770. Small jobs or large, they do them all. Work with a locally owned and operated company that will wire it right at a fair price. It's not just a slogan, it's the way they do business.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Omni Nashville. First-year head coach Liam Cohen admits there's a learning curve for everyone.
Put a little bit on yourself and show, like, guys, like, I got to, this isn't good enough by me either.
Florida, Georgia kicks off Saturday at 3:30 at Everbank. RV City's packed, parking tapped out already. Tailgaters plan ahead. Construction is active around the stadium. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:06 and it's 62 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the 9 o'clock hour is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. It's nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
You know, the other side of that, Hick, and then we'll move on. I don't want to do coaching carousel all day long. I'm getting busy. The other side, too, is, and you know, the one thing about being out of Florida or a Bama or a Georgia or the big schools is you don't really have to worry about somebody getting your guy. But when you're Georgia Tech, man, you finally get Brent Key, and you just, you're Ole Miss, and you
Clark
got
Lee.
You got Lane Kiffin, Braum at Louisville. You know, you finally got guys that you think can take you to that level pretty consistently, and so now you wonder and you worry and try and hold them off. I think, where would Key fit best among those three schools?
What three?
LSU, Florida, and Penn State. Those are the three that I would put.
I would guess Penn State.
Me too. Yeah. Like that to me would be like, and for whatever reason, Kiffin doesn't seem like a fit there. For whatever reason, not that he wouldn't be.
No, but I said, I think Penn State is equitable to LSU and Florida.
Who do you think LSU goes with if they don't get Kiffin? Like, who feels like an LSU guy?
The Summerall guy from Tulane. I think that LSU, and I don't know this, but what I was looking at, reading, hearing, is that they're not doing a 10-year, $250 million deal with somebody now. They're willing to go with they'll go up and comer more than Florida will. I think there's more pressure on Florida to get someone established than LSU. I think LSU can afford. LSU's last 4 coaches, 3 of them won natties. BK didn't, obviously. So, and that's who? Saban,
Miles,
and Eddie O.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I said it before, and I don't have the aspect of the social media influence that you see and do. But to me, it feels like if it's a fail if Florida doesn't get Kiffin.
Yeah,
I feel like people think we should get him. That's who they want.
Yeah.
And golly, Scott Strickland, enough with your excuses and reasons.
Yeah.
Go get us Lane Kiffin, or you leave yourself. I don't know if that's fair, if that's accurate, even. But if he ends up somewhere other than Oxford and it's not Gainesville, then it's going to be a real tough to answer for, I think.
Yeah.
Where are we on the whole Scott Strickland wouldn't hire Lane Kiffin deal? Is that still out there?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
At one point, though, he was quoted that way?
Yeah. So who knows? Who are they back to LSU? They'll also want to call Urban and Saban. Everybody always wants to do that. What about Dan Lanning? Is Dan Lanning ever going to be ready to come back to the SEC? Would that entice him? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do. And I don't disagree with you about Lane Kiffin. I'm like, I don't know if they're. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're. It's not going to be because of money. I saw Lane Kiffin on with McAfee yesterday.
I bet that.
It was great.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, did he ask him straight up some of the stuff, or he respected the?
Well, he asked him. He said, "Look, he goes, he just goes. He goes with the generic. It's such a compliment to our program.
Yeah.
What we're doing here." But he was having fun with McAfee. Like they were riding. McAfee didn't pick Ole Miss against Oklahoma. And he goes, I made sure the guys knew about that and they were inspired. I go, the guy you really hurt, though, was Trinidad. And McAfee's like, oh, man, gosh, I really like that kid. But, I got caught up in Oklahoma, Mateer, and I just think of this. And Lane goes, you don't have to tell me, but, if you want to apologize, Trinidad's right here. And McAfee's like, Trinidad walks in front of the shot and goes, hey, Pat, I thought you liked us, And, I'm really sorry, man. I'd win a dad, So, but it was good. It's good, And like I was talking to Trayvon Walker about him last night. Players like Lane Kiffin and how he is. They like. There's a lot of John. If you're not on a football field, there's a lot of smack talk that goes on during a football field. But Lane Kiffin gives it right back. If you saw the end of the game the other day with the Oklahoma player, and he didn't mean for it to be caught on camera, but the guy came up to him. He goes, man, this guy was talking to me the whole game, telling us we weren't going to score. How many did we score? So he's giving it to him.
He went to the kid first. He was like, you're a little quiet now, huh?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
And 0. I think he was coming to shake his.
Here's another thing, too. There seems to be this implication.
But the current player, like, young guys like that.
Yeah.
Like they would never do that with Kirby or Saban.
Old school guys.
Yeah, they would never go up and mess with
Heck no.
But Kiffin's a guy I could chop it up with, and they like that.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons I think why his program is so successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, that's
as far as like being relatable.
Yeah.
Like Lane is definitely relatable.
I don't mind you saying, listen, you get on that plane when the time comes and you make sure you bring him back.
That's right. Go get him. Be aggressive. Not, we really like, so-de-so.
Yeah. Which,
and I could be wrong on these, man. I don't like building up strong opinions that change even though nothing else has. But I'm getting off the Drinkwitz train, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at what he does against good teams. Just couldn't beat Vanderbilt, man.
Yeah.
You're a ranked team. I'm sorry. If you're Florida and you're ranked 15th and you're going to face number 10 Vandy and you can't beat them.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. He was on his third quarterback in that game, and that kid played fairly well.
There's some strengths there. Maybe if Florida can up it. He's not done well in there. Doesn't do well. He's got a good overall record, but he hasn't beaten the good teams. Like he goes 10-2 with the losses against the two good teams.
Yeah.
And he beats teams that used to be good, like Florida. But
he's made Missouri a player in the SEC that we don't give any credit to, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
I like Braun better. I'd rather have Braun, but I don't know if Braun's going to leave Louisville. I will say this too about Missouri. In fairness, before I make Drinkwitz the next, Gary Pinkel took him to an SEC championship game when Florida was in the East. What up, Pink?
They had, whoever was the coach turned Blaine Gabbert. That's Missouri, right? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, into a top 10 pick. Yeah. I mean, they were playing for the Big 12 title, and
he was only a top 10 pick because we picked
Chase Daniel before. I'm just saying Missouri had some football success. It's not like these Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
like that guy is. He's one that feels like he's best right where he is. Don't go anywhere.
I don't know.
That might be hard to do if you're a competitor.
You got to talk to them all. Before we go to break, E, I got a stat of the day.
Oh. Right here on Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Darn right I do. Yes, I do.
Stat attack.
I tell you what, if you want a...
His name is Hicken. He's an information revelation. It's Dan Hicken's stat of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
miss him. If you want a short baseball game, do not have Brad Paisley sing your national anthem.
Okay.
He sang Game 3, 2018, 18-inning game. He sang last night. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we'll throw in Game 2 in 2017 that went 11, and Game 1 in 2022 that went 10.
All Dodger games? Is he a Dodger fan?
I guess
Brad Paisley's got to be a Braves. If you're country music, you got to be a Braves fan, Hicken.
I'm sorry.
That's what you get.
I can't help you there.
All right. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We continue the 9 o'clock hour next.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Jacksonville homes are selling, but it could take months and a low price, lower than you want to sell. It could. Doesn't have to. Getting top price means aggressive marketing, and Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who've proven systems that are going to drive demand and sell your home. So if you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy get instant offers. Fast, easy, stress-free. Max price. They're going to aggressively market. And whether you're buying or selling, fast or max, Chad and Sandy have the proven plan guaranteed. How's this for a bottom line? Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they'll buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date, agree, and move on. Keith in Atlantic Beach. I wanted to move my parents closer. They needed a lot of help getting their home ready for sale. Finding a new one. Medical issues made things even more challenging. I called Chad and Sandy because I heard their stories on the radio. The Chad and Sandy team, compassionate and professional, and got the job done. My folks' home sold the very first weekend for $1.2 million. Call Chad and Sandy today.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it. Grip it? And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Will the call of the dogs be the hedge to victory? Or will the Gator Walk come through Jacksonville? Florida Georgia Week is enhanced by Ackerman Urology and Cancer Center and 904 Gutters with a Z on 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
It's holiday season and it's not too late to find the perfect spot to celebrate with your team. Fourscore is a place that brings the energy, where great food, craft drinks, and unreal vibes meet cutting-edge full-swing simulators. Don't play golf? Do not worry. With over 40 interactive games, Fourscore has something that everyone will enjoy. Perfect for company outings, birthdays, and even private events that go beyond the ordinary. With locations in historic San Marco and centrally located Gate Parkway, Fourscore is ready to make your next celebration unforgettable. Hit the easy button and book your event today at fourscoregolf.com.
Clean air, cool air, both are extremely important. Trust Florida Home AC to deliver on both with their Remy Halo, the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and breathe clean and cool air.
What is the most populated city in the world? The answer next.
When you file a claim with Southern Oak Insurance, we schedule one of our trusted vendors to work directly with you, which means a faster claim resolution. Find out more at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
With a population of an astounding 37.7 million people, Tokyo, Japan is the most populated city in the world.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Joe C. here. Want to win 3 free nights up in Nashville for the Titans game? Come stay where I'll be staying at the Omni Nashville, right in the heart of the action. Just text GAME to 641-1010 and you're in to win 3 nights. That's GAME to 641-1010.
What up, Nelly? You ready to do another one, bro? Talk to him.
All right, we're back. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Jaguars come off of the bye week. Look, it is what it is. The bottom line, they like to say that all games are tough and there's no gimmies in the NFL and this, that, and the other. The Raiders aren't good. They just played a game against the Chiefs where they got absolutely. Now, look, the Dolphins stink, and they went into Atlanta and beat a team that's a lot like the Jaguars, trying to establish themselves as a winning team and a playoff team. But if you're going to get right, then this is the kind of game you get right in. I'm going down the list here. The Raiders are, I don't know, middle of the pack, giving up maybe a little worse. Although the bottom line is the Jags aren't very good on some of these statistics either, especially defensively. But the Raiders give up 328 a game. The Jags give up 336.
They should have Brock Bowers back. That'll help them. Obviously, he's tremendous talent.
Scoring defense, the Raiders they may be the worst in the league, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they are, well, not the worst, but they're down there. 25.7 points a game. See, like the Jags are giving up the more yards, but only 22 points a game.
They got 15 sacks.
Yeah, they got Max Crosby.
We got 8.
Yeah, our pass rush is pitiful.
Yeah.
I don't understand how Josh Allen can have 1/2 sack rushing the quarterback 180 times. I don't understand. How many times, honestly, has Josh Allen rushed the passer this year? Like, what's a conservative? 100?
200.
Because he's probably not on the down.
210, 30, minus the ones you're not in there, about 150 times.
Yeah, 150 times, and you have a half a sack? I mean, that's a half more than you'd have, E. I could put you in a uniform, and you could have 150 runs at the quarter.
No.
Maybe you stumble into one. I don't get it. 150 pass rushes, and you got 1 sack? Not even. I'm sorry. I keep giving you a sack. You got half a sack. Who's got the other half? Armstead?
On that
Probably.
It should be easy to add up. We only got 8.
The Raiders give up less yards per game defensively than the Jags.
Yeah, right, correct. But more points.
Yeah.
They give up a full field goal more when it comes to points allowed.
Yes. But is that because Geno throws picks?
This is a game that should get the Jaguars back on their,
They got to go play clean football. If they don't play clean football, they won't beat the Raiders.
Well, playing clean football is a lot to ask of this team.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the Jags.
Somebody shot a picture. I don't know if this is.
Raiders are average, by the way. There's just the
former
average
LSU football coach Brian Kelly spotted eating at Superior Grill in Baton Rouge. Somebody says, man just said large queso without even looking at his Didn't even flinch. Yeah, I think so. These people, man.
You said something earlier too. This AI stuff that they're putting on.
Yeah.
They're doing it a lot in sports. The biggest one though are the animals. If y'all are falling for these animal
they're
AIs,
they're good.
Like a bear comes up on the porch and a house cat runs it off.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happens. Bear eats house cat and then finishes off the home.
Correct.
All of these are they. These animals, like a dog goes up and nestles a fox. No, man, those things fight in nature every time.
Right, every time.
They don't become friends. The only ones I believe is sometimes you will stumble across a newborn animal of some sort, and if you nurse it, I believe that maybe they come back to your backyard.
Yeah,
That's as far as I'm extending my belief. The rest of these little
these
animal
other ones
clips,
are crazy.
Yeah, they're not real. That's why they're crazy. Have you seen the one about cats are amazing, and they got them like saving babies off of balconies and such? Come on, man.
Those are good.
People believe this.
Yeah.
They're entertaining. I watch them.
Yeah.
But man, I feel sorry.
AI stuff is
the
crazy.
idiocracy, bro. I forgot about AI when it enters the idiocracy. This is going to be the deal breaker. I mean, where the idiocracy is already fully vested, but now with this, oof.
Shohei Ohtani reached base 9 times.
Yeah, it's
in a game. Now look, 4 of them were intentional walks, but that doesn't take away from 2 homers and 2 doubles.
I think an intentional walk. I mean, ask Daniel Murphy. I mean, he's all about OBP. The guy went 9 for his 1,000 on base percentage in an 18-inning game. I will say this is what's amazing. We just talked about the guy having the best game in Major League history. That was 3 home runs. Here he is with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, and reaches base 9 times. That's not even the best game he's had this postseason.
My question is, tonight when he leads off in the bottom of the first,
walk him.
They're going to walk him?
I walk him every time.
When he leads off?
He said they're going to employ the strategy, so they may not do it leading off the game. I would.
Yeah.
Is Freddie just as dangerous, though?
No. Freddie, by the way, is getting way – no, I'm just saying. He's getting way too much credit.
Big deal, though, ain't it?
Yeah. He also, by the way, was the final at bat in 2 of the extra innings. Where Mr. If you're the most clutch player in history.
Get the hit.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
And again, Freddie Freeman's great. What do you think Freddie Freeman's hitting in the World Series? 230.
Yeah, he's not doing great.
Yeah, 230. So, no, he's not near the feared hitter now, he's a great hitter, and he is a clutch player. But I don't know if he's the most this or the most that. He does have the only player, I think, with 2 World Series walk-offs. But again, I think that was his 3rd or 4th crack being the 2-out at bat or in extra innings.
Yeah.
And the home run actually wasn't a 2-out at bat. I think that was earlier in the.
Verducci said after the next inning, the Dodgers were going to go with a position player on the mound. I guess they were. They had Yamamoto warming up, like I said.
Yeah,
but
you know what? Then why? No, was it? The story of the game. What's his name? The guy who pitched the 4 innings.
Scherzer?
No, the reliever.
Klein.
Yeah,
Will
Klein.
Yeah.
Was Klein the last pitcher for the Dodgers?
Yes.
Yeah, then you're stupid if you're bringing in. I don't care if he hadn't pitched 70. You bring the pitcher in.
Yeah.
We're in the World Series.
Yeah.
You don't bring in the second baseman. So Verducci's, I don't know if I would tweet that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would tweet that. I don't know. I just don't know if I would tell the world that I think that a team in the World Series is going to put a position player on the mound. I don't believe the Dodgers would have ever done that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe it's Yamamoto. Maybe you keep going with Klein.
Are we heavy or are we good?
We're right there.
Okay,
good.
Just making sure we're good.
I
wasn't sure if we were.
It's about
we're all caught up now.
It's about dang time.
Yeah, it's good.
We're to that time of the year where I like to draw attention to the great miss in sports fans' worlds every year about this time, and it's these incredible college basketball games that are on the schedule. I think we'll be more in tune this year
because of the Gators.
Because the Gators are so good, and they have some of those games.
Yeah.
But I did come across a. Come across a
Duke, Kansas.
Yeah, there's just a lot of them like that, man. Let me pull it up here.
Michigan State and
there you go. Pull them up. Oh, you got it.
No, I'm just guessing.
It's like Kentucky, Carolina. Here we go.
And by the way, this particular column wasn't just the top 5 versus top 10. It was like some of the other nuanced games that can matter. So we'll start Florida, Arizona. That's the official kickoff of the college basketball season. Arizona, perennial top 10 team. That's coming off of next weekend's Jaguar trip to Vegas.
Arizona's 13th. Florida is 3rd.
Okay. We've got...
That's Monday, a week from Monday.
November 8th, which is later in the week, that Friday, or maybe it's that Saturday at noon. You have Alabama, St. John's.
The Johnnies are 5th in the country. Alabama is 15th.
Okay. Then you've got this rivalry coming up on the 11th. That's a midweek, 8 o'clock, Kentucky, Louisville.
Well, that's always a good one. Kentucky is 9, Louisville's 11.
Okay. Then we got a Big Ten SEC, Purdue at Alabama.
Purdue is 1, Alabama's 15.
Okay. BYU, UConn. Now, BYU has like the top recruit in the country.
BYU is 8.
Yeah.
UConn is 4.
Yeah, so that's a big game. And then we get to some other ones. I don't know why this one's considered big, but VCU and NC State. They say 2 likely tournament teams trying to build a non-league resume.
Yeah,
no, that's not showing up. Kansas and Duke. That's coming up November 18th.
That always comes up. Duke is 6. Where is KU? KU is down there at 19.
And by the way, there's more Florida games. Florida plays Duke. You could include that. Florida has other non-conference. Doesn't Florida play UConn?
I was talking to
Tennessee. Houston is another one.
That's a good one.
A lot of good
Houston
games
is second. Purdue, Houston, Florida, UConn are your top 4.
All these games in the you kind of lose because we're coming down the stretch in college football and the NFL's heated up. But between now and Thanksgiving, you got all those games coming up.
There's a bucket lister game this year. Florida's at Duke.
Yeah.
And some of the boys, my guys want to go to it.
Never been to
Cameron Indoor.
Yeah, that's
Florida has played there a couple times in the years.
Be a great place to go to a game. Right now, tickets are a little high.
Like 4 figures or 5?
Not 5. I think you could get in there for $2,500.
When is that game? Is it
December 2nd?
Oh, see, you'd be better off if it were like while school was out.
Yes.
That might give you a chance. You know what I mean? If you could catch the semesters.
It says right here on SeatGeek from 1,047.
Yeah.
So if you want to spend
4
$1,000,
figures.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
What's the highest? Is there a highest on there?
Oh, I'm sure. Let me look.
Probably some mid-court. I wonder if that dude who sells what this number he's about to lay on us. I wonder if you just sell that every game and make $100,000 a year.
Ooh, right, yeah.
Because it's such a small. The thing about camera is it like 6,500, Hick, or is it bigger
very
than that?
small?
Doesn't say
the one. Well, there's not a lot for sale.
Okay,
so the
thousands of most.
Thousands where it's the least, and then it goes up to as much as there's a couple for 2,000.
Yeah, but we don't have anything like stupid.
Here's one for $29.90. It's a lot of money though.
Although I think basketball is the sport that I'd be willing to spend that money.
If you're a basketball fan,
because basketball, you got that intimate, you see better, everything's better. It is
an old, creaky, like it's one of those.
It's amazing they haven't redone it in today's day and age. Put a sponsor up. I mean, North Carolina forever, they played what used to be called the Dean Dome, and it was also a small gymnasium type feel like Cameron, and then they built the big Dean
Cameron
Smith.
seats 9,300.
Oh, so it's a little bigger than
it's gotten a little bit bigger.
But it feels small if you see it.
It does.
I haven't been inside it, but I've seen it from the outside.
I'm feeling for New York City headlines. What do you guys think?
I'm down.
Maybe we'll do that next, right here.
Okay, well, McNasty's happy. It's a Callan,
he's very happy.
Callan Truck Accessories.
Smiling over there with those yellow teeth.
Someone say Leary.
Dang.
Yeah. He's an ugly man.
Man, I got pearly whites.
He's an ugly bee.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. John Osher knows Jacksonville football like Jack's Beach knows the ocean.
That makes 2 of us.
Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Zero Res. Look, we got to get ready for the spooky season. Eliminate all that spooky dirt, grimes, and spills. Don't ghost those carpets ears this fall. Time to call the cleaning freaks at Zero Res. They make your house look better, feel better, smell better, man. And right now, get that entire home Zero Resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. You'll get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting just $139, plus a free haul for Halloween. You see what I'm doing there. There's something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home. It's in your air ducts. Yeah. This month, take 15% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. What do? You schedule your appointment today at ZeroResJacksonville.com, ZeroResJacksonville.com, or call them 287-5727, 287-5727, and ask for the 1010 special. Zero Res! You spell it backwards, you spell it forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, Prosper, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's a Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA golf professional. Take it from me. If you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Your home is your sanctuary where memories are made. Jack's homeowners trust Superior Fence and Rail to make their home feel safe, secure, and complete. Imagine a classic wood fence for privacy, sturdy aluminum to protect your pets, or a modern vinyl design that boosts curb appeal. Every fence is built with precision and pride, standing strong in every season.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask. So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Keeping kids active is a full-time job for parents, so let I-9 Sports help. They've got winter and spring registration open right now for kids all over the First Coast to enjoy their favorite sports. Log on to i9sports.com and don't miss out on the upcoming seasons. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
How do you know that your roof is ready for the next big storm? You don't. That's why you need to call me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We'll assess your roof and fix those issues before they become storm disasters. Visit BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roofing quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
I'm cooling down from the fact that I know I'm in for a long haul here for this coaching search. That this thing isn't going to be like happen, and then I got to read about it. All these things every single day from all these people because I follow social media. And it's going to drive me nuts. So I'm just going to be prepared for that and cool down from that before I get driven nuts. That's my plan. Will it work? Of course not. I'll see something and I'll think this can't be true, and maybe it will be true, but maybe it won't be true because social media really is, in situations like this, we just throw everything up against the wall. And when one of them stick, they say, "Hey, look what I got."
Right.
We don't put
No
up
truth
the other
test.
seven other
you
ones.
don't have to fact check like we did back when it was more traditional media.
Anyway, it's just the way it is.
Back in the day, though, to your point, if you went on the air on a Wednesday evening and you said that Lane Kiffin was going to be the next coach, and by Thursday afternoon he wasn't, you were in somebody's office.
Yeah.
Getting asked some questions.
Yeah.
Did you verify this with more than one person? Now you just throw anything out there.
That's all right.
And we roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cooling down on the chances of competing in Major League Baseball. It's never been more evident than it is now, and the Dodgers are showing no sign of stopping the spending.
No.
And are we, Dan, going to live through the Boston Celtics of the '60s? Are we about to go through? I mean, are the Dodgers going to win 6 out of 7 or 8 out of 10 or whatever it is?
That would be most unfortunate.
I don't know how you combat what they're able to do. And I know, through all our Murphy Power Hours that you can always turn around. You can always turn it around and say, well, why don't you spin or why don't you do this, that, or the other? But obviously there are some built-in values there that in Los Angeles that the other teams don't have, and it's starting to border on unfair.
What annoys me about it is the Red Sox could have signed Mookie Betts. Why would you ever let Mookie Betts leave your team?
Well, Braves, Freddie Freeman.
Braves could have signed Freddie Freeman, and the Angels could have signed Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
And none of this would have happened. So it's not really on the Dodgers, it's on those other teams.
But I will say this.
In a way.
Ohtani and Freeman both could have signed where they were. They had fair deals. They weren't like...
They were fair, but they got offered more, and there's
the
a
Braves
lure.
deal wasn't more when you factor in the taxes and stuff. But nonetheless, I think Freddie was I don't know.
That was obviously lured to go home. His dad's there.
Right,
I mean, I get that.
That one.
It
But,
is what
but
it
even
is.
still, most teams can't afford to do that. If his dad was from Milwaukee,
Yeah.
the Brewers couldn't do it.
But they can.
They can't. They don't have the money.
I think they do.
That's
where we disagree.
I don't think they do. I mean, part of it is who owns you.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yes.
part of it as well.
Of course.
All right, what do we...
well, let's do some New York City headlines.
Okay.
Brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. Oh, the very best in the cleaning industry. I mean, you can go to their facilities, and Michael P. Harris will show you around, show you exactly what they do. They are so clean. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. They've been doing it for 35 years plus. It's a family affair. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, and award-winning bridal gown preservation. There are 2 locations. They have kiosks. They make it effortless for you. I know what I do is I take my clothes, I put them in the blue sack, I put the blue sack out, they come get the blue sack, and then they bring it back to me. It's as good as anybody. So get on their routes, Oceanside Cleaners. 2 locations to serve you, Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean, we care.
Got a couple of multiple speed traps right now. US 17 between the Buckman and out in that direction. Keep your speeds down. That's Catlin Truck Accessories.
No service. Chill. Britney Spears was not intoxicated before erratic driving video. Restaurant manager.
Man, when is Britney Spears not intoxicated? And not by alcohol per se. She got that crazy pill eye look. When she got it.
Manager of famed Jiggle Joint shot to death by ex-employee lovers.
You at least you're telling everyone what you are when you name your place the Jiggle Joint.
The
I don't
Jiggle
think
Joint.
I don't think they're going for Jello.
I already know off top.
Unhinged foreign master's student allegedly stabs 2 teens with a fork, slapped a passenger on a flight.
I mean, where are the men on these flights that allow teenagers to get stabbed? Does any man ever step up and chokehold one of these
I'm
dudes?
sure they did after. Frasier star Kelsey Grammer welcomes 8th child at 70.
Yeah, too old to have kids.
Oh,
It's irresponsible. Yeah, I mean, it's what are you doing? You can't have a kid at what kind of dad are you going to be having a kid at 70?
Like, bruh.
You're not a fish, bro.
Harvard says it's been giving away too many A's to undergrads, fears quality of student work.
If y'all at Harvard think that we think y'all at Harvard are anything outrageously smart or exceptional, we don't.
just gonna chat GPT that thing anyway.
That's correct.
Mercedes G-Wagon driving prep school brat screams, "I will kill you" at cops after mowing down officers.
Jail anyone?
More than 20 ill-prepared hikers rescued from Mount Washington in frigid, snowy conditions.
Yeah, two words that shouldn't go together: ill-prepared and hikers. All right, you're not going for a walk on the beach.
Shania Twain reveals if she has beef with Brad Pitt over "that don't impress me much" lyric.
Because she mentions Brad Pitt in there, yeah.
Oh.
All right, that's what it is.
Third dead Disney World guest ID'd as aspiring NFL ref who had moved back in with parents.
What was the beginning of the headline?
Third dead Disney World guest.
Oh. Happiest place on earth.
Gone to the Birds. LI High School turned animal sanctuary has pack of dogs, peacocks strutting around campus.
Oh, that's Long Island, I assume?
I assume so.
I mean, what kind of school allows the peacocks and the dogs to share space? What about the kids? What about the kids? I thought it was all about the kids.
children.
Raising a big stink, New York City's creepy rat Boo Boo is here to terrify your dreams just in time for Halloween. Rat Boo Boo.
Yeah, I don't know what Rat Boo Boo is.
I think he's like a little rat mascot.
Oh.
That's what he looks like.
Your city's doing it wrong if you have a rat mascot.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Biggest rat I ever saw was in New Orleans in one of those signs.
These Zodiac signs are having a sexy and very messy Halloween
Well,
week.
and if you believe in the Zodiac, then I'll sell you some swampland out here on the west side. Of all the stupid things in the world, astrology and Zodiac has to be the stupidest.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, the
Oh,
top
dear.
of the chain, stupid.
The Great British Baking Show is boring again, just like we wanted it to
Well,
be.
okay. I never watched that one. I've heard good things.
Yeah.
To Catlin Truck Accessories, what do you got, E?
I was going to ask you, did y'all see that altercation with Cam Newton and the mascot?
Yes. I mean, hey, Cam.
Where at? Which
Can
one?
you grow up?
Which
My
mascot?
God.
You can't do that.
Cam is going to be one of ESPN's. He was here for a little while. I don't know what happened to him, guys. Because he's going to do. Cam's, they were at a HBCU.
Yeah, they were at HBCU.
And they had the two mascots.
They were
race.
racing, right? Yeah.
And one of them sort of ran into Cam, or Cam pushed him, or something.
Something happened.
Well, the little mascot guy went back at Cam. And Cam got
put his set up.
Visually annoyed, and like, don't play with me. And like
on
his
camera,
hat
on
came
mic.
off, and
Cam swung at him.
he swung. Cam, I'm telling you, Cam has got about 6 months tops of a shelf life at ESPN before he says or does something that he will be asked to leave. This is the drill.
Oof.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, it's Joe C. When was the last time you flushed out your water heater? Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Strap in, Duvall. The Jaguars are gearing up to face the Los Angeles Chargers Sunday, November 16th for our annual Salute to Service game. Join us as we honor and celebrate the brave men and women of our military all game long. Secure your seats now and be a part of the action by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. Let's stand together, Duvall.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades. And then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know Before You Blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Poker players, the World Poker Tour is back at Best Bet Jacksonville, October 30th to November 18th, and the guarantees are massive. Event 1 brings a $200,000 guarantee. Event 6 has a $300,000 guarantee, and the main event has an enormous $1 million guarantee. With 14 tournaments, your chances of winning big have never been better. Want in on the action? WPT satellites are already playing out. Don't get left out. Head to bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
If you're making plans to see our home team in Nashville against the Titans in November, go to 1010XL.com and click the Omni Nashville banner for the 1010XL special rate, only for 1010XL listeners. That's the Omni Nashville banner on the 1010XL website.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg from Underwoods. Clayton, you can buy almost anything today on the internet. What about loose diamonds and how they are priced?
Frank, it's interesting you'd ask that because we did some research on the internet to see how diamonds price on the various websites like Blue Nile. And what we found were diamonds of the same shape, weight, color, and clarity had vastly different prices, which probably had something to do with how the diamond was cut. But the only way to see the diamonds was to buy them. So we did a price comparison on diamonds where we could tell the diamonds were nicely cut, and what we found were our prices for beautifully cut Underwood diamonds were the same as theirs. So if you're shopping for diamonds and want real expert help, real quality and value, and don't want to pay just to look at a diamond, come by Underwoods. And remember, when a diamond comes from us, you get all the services, assurances, and guarantees the people in North Florida have learned to expect for over 80 years.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Join 1010XL and Firehouse Subs as we celebrate First Responders Day, Tuesday, October 28th. Catch Jaguars Today live from 10 to noon at Beach and Hodges. Food, fun, and football. Come honor our heroes with Firehouse Subs.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
And after playing until midnight local time, 3 a.m. here on the East Coast, the Dodgers and Blue Jays will be back on the field for Game 4 tonight. Shohei Ohtani, who reached base an incredible 9 times last night. Intentionally walked 4 times. Walked kind of intentionally, unintentionally walked another time. And then he had 4, not just hits, but 2 doubles, 2 homers. He has suddenly turned World Series pitching into like batting practice. It's always the Dodgers. It's always been the Dodgers. I'll credit the Phillies for fighting them a little bit, and the Blue Jays are trying. They just, and by the way, the Dodgers are now in this complete unfair groove of the fortune smiles on them as well. It just, here's a bullpen that can't get anyone out all year, and now in this clutch time that you need them, no one scores. Come on, man. Just give me some average here, and the game ends 4 times in the Blue Jays' favor. So I don't find myself rooting for the Dodgers at all, in any way at all. But I what are you going to do? I mean, you're not beating them. You're not beating them next year. I'm going to start next year with the same proclamation I had on a Murphy Power Hour back in August. Yeah, I'm taking the Dodgers against the field. This just in. Next October, when we're talking about the World Series, it'll be the Dodgers winning it again, and it will be the same tropes will be stuck in. Oh, that's 3 in a row now. More deferred money than 4 teams in Major League Baseball. Blah, blah, blah. It's tough. Yeah, I got this NBA note I was going to
What's that?
Pass along to you, but you know who Mac McClung is?
Yeah, Mac. He won the dunk contest.
Yeah, Mac's that white dude that jumps like a like a flea. His nickname should be Flea, man. How many times do you think that he has won the dunk contest, by the way?
At least 2.
3 times.
Okay, yeah.
A 3-time winner, and the Indiana Pacers are signing McClung to a multi-year contract.
Okay.
It's the first legit. He's had some up and down.
He's had 10 days and all of that. Yeah.
It's the first standard NBA contract that McClung has signed. The Pacers are going to waive, man. How quickly we forget. Number 2 overall pick, James Wiseman.
Oh,
Remember
that was
for Golden State.
Golden State, yeah.
Never.
Wow,
He played for Penny, right, at Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Never emerged at all. But McClung, who is now 26 years old, went undrafted in 2021 out of Texas Tech. He's been in a grand total of 6 NBA games. He was a G League MVP
in 2024.
He was.
So, there's some game there. There's
Yeah,
obviously
he get buckets.
Obviously some explosive ability. If you're winning the dunk contest, you can't fake your way through a dunk contest.
No.
Some of that stuff you can fake your way through. You're not faking your way through.
Not a short white dude.
As we give some more thoughts on the Jags and looking forward to Sunday's game at Vegas, nothing really said about Devin Lloyd yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Not having Devin Lloyd these last 2 weeks coincides with the worst football we've played. And after starting the Seattle game and having to leave that one with calf tightness, didn't play at all, didn't even make the trip to Los Angeles, and to London to play Los Angeles. And I kind of thought in Liam Cohen's press conference yesterday, there may have been a little time dedicated to an update, but I'm assuming now we're just going to wait for that first injury report to come out on Wednesday.
But it is surprising that nothing was said or anything.
Look, he's been the best. You could argue one of the best
defensive player of the year, right?
Right, he was one of the best defensive players in all of football. So he is certainly your best player on defense. It's not even close. So yeah, it'd be nice to get him back and out there making an impact. Jags got to find a way to get to the quarterback, that's for sure. And they got to find a way to get their own quarterback in rhythm. And that's not all on Trevor. It is somewhat on Trevor, for sure. But just the overall offensive outfit just needs to run smoother. Let's protect. Let's line up. There's other things that are happening, by the way. Guys lining up in the wrong spot. That throws things into a little bit of chaos as well.
It does.
Where are the boys? Do what, E? What now? Oh, so we're sending out to them. They're not in here. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's bring in the fellas for today's Jaguars today. They hit the road today, and maybe filling up a little bit as well. Hey, Mike, good morning.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Good morning, Mr. Prosser. How are you?
Sorry, Tony. It's you. I'm good, my friend. How are you? What you guys got planned for today?
Yeah, it's First Responders Day, so we're out here at Firehouse Subs. We'll be here, obviously, for the show from 10 to noon, and you can come say hi. We are at the location at Beach and Hodges. We'll be talking about that throughout the show. This morning here on the program, Jeff Lageman will be joining me. It is a Check the Tape Tuesday. No new tape to check, but we'll still look back at the first 7 games of the season and see if we can't figure something out to get them going in the right direction coming out of the bye here this week.
All right. Well, fun on the road. You can stop by and see the boys, and they'll break it down. And a big game coming up for the Jaguars, obviously, this week. All right. So it's Jaguars Day. It's coming up next. Tony, have a great show.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. And we'll see y'all tomorrow with the next edition of The Drill. It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.